Hello, hello,
Hi,
hello,
Julie.
Mary. Listen, technology is an asshole today. Like, I just, everything that
Listen,
go wrong
listen.
can go wrong.
Mercury retrograde did nothing. Like nothing happened in my life during Mercury retrograde. But as soon as it was over, my
Mhm.
ex boyfriend that I haven't talked to in like 20 years showed up on my LinkedIn, and then my aunt, who I haven't spoken to in I don't know how long, found me. So it's been kind of interesting.
Well, it was just a technology issue for me. And just like things just being in place. Like I bought Red Bull because I live on Red Bull when I work my second job. And it my Red Bull came up missing. I don't know where it is. Um I literally don't know. So I had to do Starbucks and I did the double shot espresso Starbucks with some extra bold coffee and I could have ran around the parking lot at work today, literally. Like hello somebody. When I got off of work, I came home and cleaned, did laundry, washed dishes, stuff like that. I couldn't even sleep. Then when I finally did crash, I was like, "Oh my lord, help the children." So I am here. Uh, Angel Wing
Oh,
said her college boyfriend contacted. Okay, let me tell y'all this right now before we even get started. I ain't doing no love readings. It's about to be the holiday tomorrow, and y'all get very, very Whitney Houston. How will I know? And I just can't tell y'all how y'all gonna know. I can't do it. We're not doing no love readings today, so just calm your nerves and ask for something else. If I do a general reading and it come up fine, but y'all not about to be asking me if Willie Lump love Shakira, and I just can't do it today. We just not.
so
So
yeah, Angel Wings. It was a guy that I knew when I was 17, and we used to hang out. And then I dated this other guy named Terry for a while, and Terry was pretty abusive. And then when I left Terry, like Steve was still my best friend, and we went out. We should have never dated, like ever. But he's married. He lives in Missouri, and very much
yeah,
uh,
two things that are relevant: married in Missouri. No, thank you.
yeah. But very, very Christ conscious, which was quite interesting because this is the man who gave me my first deck of tarot cards. And at the time, he was practicing necromancy. I mean, like necromancy, like really deep, dark stuff. Not like, I don't think necromancy is bad as long as you're using it correctly. So when we are doing our mediumship stuff, that's technically necromancy. So he was doing necromancy with darker
What
intent.
did he want? What did he want? Like what? To see how you're doing? Did he catch up? What
Doing
like
your makeup like that. Thanks, Ty. I'll keep doing my makeup like that.
what did he want? Like you we
I,
don't want this long what do you want? To just be a pin in your side? Listen, people
yeah,
come back to just be a thorn in your side. And let me tell you, I'm gonna put you in the trash with the rest of the thorns. No, thank you.
he was fine. We just said, hey, how's it going? How are things? How's life? How's the universe? How's everything?
Let me tell you this. How you doing today does not mean unload on me. I was at work today, told this dude, have a nice day, or how's your day? I said, good afternoon, good morning, sir. How are you doing today? He unloaded like it wasn't no tomorrow. My name is not Iyanla. Do not at my job. Don't come telling me your whole life story. I understand, but get it done. I'm like, oh well, maybe you can go have breakfast with your dad. His wife, blah blah blah. Do you know he stood there for 15 minutes talking to me? Listen, sir, call Iyanla, not me. I just can't do it today. I just don't have the time.
My blender broke today. My blender that I blend coffee in cracked. I'm so sad. Got everywhere. I know it's you, Ty. I mean, I know it's you, Tilla, Ty.
Hey Quinn. Hey Pretty Unique. Hey Ty. Hey Margaret. Hey Angel Wings. Hey Mary M. Alicia. Julie from the Psychic Fair. Tell Don I said hi and Miss Susan. I know they're having a good time. And they're next from the sex toys, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh,
I always get them right next to the sex toys. Yes.
we
Okay,
should have
people, put your
gone.
questions in the chat. Keena will pin them. Be nice to Keena, or we won't give you a reading. And again, no love readings today. I'm not doing it. I just can't take it. We're not about to tell y'all how will you know. We just not doing it today. Just Lord help the child. Look, my eye already started twitching, and my guy sitting in the corner like, you better not. that I will slap the psychic out of you if you take one love reading. So we just not doing it today. We gonna move all the way past it. Okay. I'm looking to get me a Bertram. Let me tell you, I almost killed Bertram Queen. Let me tell you, Lord
No,
have
you
mercy.
did not kill
Let me
Bertram.
tell you. So last night I'm laying in the bed, listen, in the bed, and I hear this scraping noise, and I'm like, what the hell? So I'm trying to go to sleep, thinking it's outside. So I get up like, who the hell is making all this noise outside? Look over there, it's the tank. The water done got too low, and it was a rock in there, and it was about to suck Bertram up through the filter. Hold on, people. I had to jump up out the bed, scoop Bertram up out the tank, throw him in another bowl, clean the pool, clean the his fish palace out, and then I had to make the filter work again, the little filter system because it wasn't working, and then get it all back together again and make it make it all good. But he good now. Cause listen, the other day, I don't know if I missed like 2 days of feeding him because when I opened the tank, he almost jumped out into my hand like, listen, throw them nuggets in there because I'm hungry. So Bertram do not be playing. He be hungry and he be ready to go. And he just don't be having no problem. Hey, Affirm. How are
Hello.
you all doing today? What do I need to get one of those fairs? Oh, you could just go to the psychic fair. The psychic fair is here. They have them every quarter. I think she does them 3 or 4 times a year. A quarter would be 4 times a year. So you just sign up for it, but you have to be present here to do the psychic fair. I don't like it. Like I've participated in it. It just wasn't my thing. I didn't have a negative experience, but it's just not my thing. I just didn't like it. I go to visit. I just don't participate in it. I prefer to do it fast and furious this way. Just get it in and get it out. Oh, y'all! I went to go see the Little Mermaid. It was packed at every theater. People were out there just la 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 la. Chloe Bailey and Melissa McCarthy was a very good sea witch. Like I loved it. It was really really good. It was 2 hours and 15 minutes. I don't remember the original one, so I don't know if it was on par or not. So from what I saw, it was good. But it was really really nice. I did like it. My last name is Houston, and that is so funny. Exactly. Um, the reason I said that is because I was listening to Whitney Houston in the car, and it was how will I know? And that's what y'all be wanting to know. How will I know if Willie Lump Lump love me? And he don't. If you gotta ask, he don't. Just let me tell you that. Just now, he don't. Let's just put that out there. If you're having that kind of doubts where you got to go to a psychic and ask them, do he love you? Then no. There are things that people do to let you know that they like you. Listen, I know. Never, I'm not even gonna go there. You know when somebody like you, and if you got to come here and ask, then you know he don't. Like you already have that inclination, your gut feeling, your kundalini ain't rising, and you just ain't getting it. So just let it go. You do not have to be coming here being like, do he love me? What is his feelings about me? If he liked you, he would be texting you, he would be calling you, he would be trying to see you. Because when somebody likes you, they want to spend time with you. If they are not spending time with you, then they don't like you. And regardless of what they're saying, listen, I'm an actions person. You listen, you do things for me. Well, you flowers, candy, spending time with me. Those are things that let me know that you like me. All that, no, texting, all that. Yes, that's good too. But if I gotta beg you for your time, then I know you don't like me. If I gotta wonder if you trying to see Susie Q over here on the side, then you and Susie Q be together. I just don't have the time. I'm too old to be playing these games with you. And on to the next. Just on to the next. I just don't got time for it. Mary M wants a general. Listen, y'all, can y'all please come with some questions? Because y'all say general. I figure everything is good in your life and you just in the chat to be asking questions. So when I come to a psychic, you know what? I don't always have questions. And do you know why I don't always have questions? Because I already know the answers. They already done told me. And I just be trying to get more answers. And I'll be like, well, let me see if she know what she know. And that's what y'all be trying to do, see if I know what I know. I know what I know. I'm just saying. All right,
Oh
people.
yeah, she knows what she knows. Let me tell you.
So we just
Uh, she
somebody
has said some things to me that I've never said to anybody, and she's like, "Don't look at me. My guides told me." And I was like,
exactly. So don't act like that because the first day I met Sheri Beery, she gave me a hug because her guys told her I needed a hug. So Sheri Beery be out there too. She be knowing. She be knowing. She be knowing. Listen. Today I was in there putting on my makeup and it was somebody. It was a little, visitor in there. I said, listen, if you ain't got nothing to say, don't just stand there and watch me because I don't like voyeurs like that. You just need to say what you gonna say or just keep it moving, sir. I just don't have time. Oh, then it's the holiday, so I went to Fry's and they were making barbecue ribs. And if that mean I ain't gotta get all chimney sitted up and start the grill, I'm just gonna buy them, and they were delicious. We already ate one slab. I bought three, and we were killing them. And then Chef Boyardee over here cooked some fish and some French fries, and so we are having a great holiday right now, just eating and drinking. I'm having a clearly Canadian. Look, these bad boys right here from our childhood was 99 cents. You go in the
I
store now, it's like they put gold in a bottle. They $50 of each. I'm just Lord help the child. And I have to drink one fast because as soon as I buy them, Brandon think they all his, and he just drink all of them. So I just got this one, and I'll never probably see the other ones. The peach, clearly Canadian, they are good.
I used to drink the Loganberry one.
Okay, Unstruck, I just said we're not doing any love readings today. And the first thing you said was, does Sydney love Guillermo?
I don't think
And I just did the whole
Unstruck
speech.
was in here when you
You
said
have to ask, then you already know the answer is no. I don't go into other people's energy either. You cannot ask me about somebody else's energy. I'll do a general reading on you, but we're not doing love today because my guys just not having it. We do. Lord help us out.
I don't think Unstruck was in here when you announced it.
Okay, well, we're just not doing love readings today. Just praise the Lord.
Maybe we should put something around.
Tina, can you put something up to tell them we're not doing love readings? You know, I could just keep telling y'all over and over every time y'all put one there. I don't have a problem telling y'all that. No love readings today. I just can't take it. My mind, my head will exactly explode if y'all ask me one more love question. I just can't do it. The cards will jump off the table. I just ain't doing love today. I'm just not people. Lord help the child. And I know it's a holiday, so y'all want to be rubbed up against somebody and all hugged up and just cuddled up on somebody. And I just don't know what to tell y'all except for get on a date nap or something, and then just I just don't know. Just Lord know, people. I just can't do it. My nerves is bad. You can't get a general love unstruck. Lord, that's a lot of name right there. Um, all right, so we have 5 people in the chat already ahead of y'all. So go ahead again, put your questions in there, and Keena will post them, and then we're gonna move forward. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let people know we're on here so they can get the same thing that you're getting. I ain't been on here in 2 weeks, so y'all know I'm about to be talking up crazy. And if I talk too much, then I mean you can go to somebody else's page who don't talk too much. But on this page, we talk a lot because we got to work through things. People just get on your nerves, and I just have to tell y'all when they get on my nerves. All right, so here we go. Oh, go ahead.
So I created a poppet. I bound the poppet.
What does that mean?
It's a voodoo doll or a hoodoo doll. We don't practice voodoo. So I created these poppets for people that were pissing me off. And I put them in jars with pins, their pins in their faces and their eyeballs, and then filled it with hot spices. There was like black pepper, cinnamon, cayenne pepper. Let me tell you, these motherfuckers have been leaving me alone. So, anybody need a poppet? Let me know.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go and kick you in your shins. Don't get on my nerves, people.
I will be happy to do this for you. Just so you know, just hit me up.
Alicia said she got her first HR contract. Was it in Arizona? Because you know me and Keena trying to recruit you to Arizona. You and Lewis.
Oh, definitely Lewis. And then like this is my own poppet. So you can make a poppet for yourself, and you see how the pins in this poppet are in my shoulder.
Listen, if I take the stuffing out of mine, will that take the stuffing out of my stomach?
No.
Oh, then I don't
so this is to help relieve the pain in my shoulder. And just so y'all know, I got a second opinion on my shoulder, and the second opinion says that I'm looking at surgery.
Oh, damn.
But he gave me answers where the first guy wouldn't. So
well, maybe your poppet will pop it right back into place, and you won't have to do it.
Yeah,
if it ain't gonna take the fat off, then what's the point? I just if I make one and I just sew my legs skinnier together, and it don't make them skinnier, then it just don't work enough for me. All right, now. All right, who's first, Keena? Let's go with these people. My psychic senses are tingling, people. If y'all here in Phoenix, go over to the psychic fair. Don is over there. Miss Susan is over there. Julie is over there visiting. So go over to the psychic fair and say hi to them.
Who's over there visiting?
Miss Julie is over there visiting. Yeah. May I get a reading? All right, pretty unique. I assume you want a general.
So I'm thinking at the next psychic fair to go and have teas ready and sell some teas. That's why I was asking, but I was like, man, I can't get rich that fast.
It's like $135 to get at the table.
It's that's worth it because if I sell 4 teas, 5 teas, that'll pay for the table.
Oh yeah. So I just didn't like it. And it wasn't a bad thing. I just didn't like it.
Yeah, I would just be selling.
With you all,
I don't
you
think
all,
I would be doing readings. I think I would just be selling teas.
it's easier to do it this way with you guys. I just then y'all all up in my face at the psychic fair. It's just not, you know.
Like Angie, you're so awesome.
I'm not in a bad way. I just don't want to do it. And y'all know if I don't want to do it, I ain't gonna do it. Even my guys be like, I can't stand her. I can't stand y'all either. We just hate each other. It is what it is. Any good news? Okay, y'all, for the month, y'all want good news for June? All right now. Look, June is the 6th month. That's we about to start the second half of the year. We gonna work with it. It's gonna be some good energy. So pretty unique. Immediately, I didn't even have to pull the card. Immediately when I got into your energy, I saw a boat, and the boat is not moving. You're just static. You have oars in a boat, so you're not doing anything to make the boat move. You're just sitting there hoping that somebody will come and rescue you. You had momentum, but you stopped it because you were listening to. I hear echoes in my ear. So you listen to all the voices around you and you let all of them deter you and get you off your path. And so now you're just sitting there still. You're not moving. The waters aren't moving. There's no chaos, but the calm is just overwhelming. You have no movement at all. You're just sitting there in a boat, waving your hand through the waters, rippling through, which shows me that you have emotional things that you're not dealing with. Not that they're gone away, you're just not dealing with them. You're not looking into them. You're just like, la, 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 la. They literally show me you like this, not trying to make any decisions at all. So, and they're saying you caused this stagnation. You had the momentum, but you allowed all the voices, because I hear echoing voices and just chit, 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 chatter from outside people to change your momentum and and to change what you were doing. Like you may have thought, oh, I like my apartment, but somebody else come over and be like, girl, why you live here? And then you like, oh, I don't like my apartment. So you changed what you like based on what somebody else's opinion of it. And what somebody else's opinion doesn't matter if they're not paying the bills. Who pays your bills? Who takes care of your children? Who takes care of you? That's the only person that matters in there. Those are the people who bring the dollars to the table. Those are the people who make decisions. Everybody else can sit down and take a seat. Those are the people that make decisions. And so in your situation, you're very stagnant. So what do you need to do in order to get it done? Because it seems like they're telling you to pull the string to get the boat, to get the motor running. And they're saying that you need to think about the things that you want to move forward. What is it that you want to accomplish for the rest of 26? Lord, did I say 2016? Did you have some hopes and dreams of 2016 that you did not fulfill? Because that is what came out was 2016. So what is it that you were working on in 2016 or that you were hoping for that didn't come through for you in 2016? For me, for the rest of the year, I want to continue saving money. I want to get a new truck. I want to get ready to move into a house. Like I have all these mental things. I'm preparing for my son's senior year. So I know all the things that I want to do, move forward. Let me tell you, Spirit ain't never going to ask me, Angie, what you want. I'll be like, look, you want list 1, 2, or 10. I have all of them. I can give you any kind of list. Things I want, things I love, things I want to go away, things I want to come toward me. I always have a list. And that's y'all problem. Y'all are afraid to ask because religion has made you conditioned to be like, oh, the Lord will give it to me when he's supposed to. Well, how the Lord is supposed to know what you want to have? You have to ask for what you want. You have not because you asked. It existed. So you have to ask for what you want. And what they're saying is, what is it that you want to accomplish for the rest of the year? Do you want a new house? Do you want a new car? Do you want to move somewhere else? Do you want love? What is it that you want? And when you establish those things in your mental capacity, how you want them, A, B, C, D, then they'll start moving on them. But right now you have no movement. You're not doing anything. And you're just kind of blocking out everything to numb the pain, because I feel like there's a lot of pain, and they're showing me a broken heart with they're showing me a heart that's broken in half because you're in a lot of pain and you're just not dealing with it. And so in order to numb the pain, you're just not feeling anything. But not feeling anything means no excitement. There's no despair, but there's no excitement either. So in order to get yourself back on track, you really, really, really need to decide what you want to do moving forward, and then establish that timeline, and then they'll help you move forward. So that's what I have for you. Oh, and then I heard for June, start the book not writing the book. Is there a book that you were going to read? They're showing me Viola Davis and Michelle Obama. Like you decided that you were going to read these things and you didn't read them. So those are the two books that they're showing. I heard start the book. Go ahead and read the book and get the inspiration, because right now you have no inspiration and you have no get up and go. So you need to hear somebody's story so you could be like, oh, other people feel it too. And Michelle Obama and Viola Davis have very strong stories that will inspire you, because they are people who we put up on pedestals who have also had adversity. So they're saying, start the book. Go ahead and read the books that you were going to read. They will help you and they will encourage you and they'll give you some kind of idea as to what's been going on in your life. Um, so, what else do I have for you? That's all I have for you. So for June, read the book, and then July will be the second half of the year. That'll be the summer, and then you'll coast into the through the rest of the year if you go ahead and set your mind on what you want. All right. So that's what I have for you. What do you have for her, Miss Sheri Beery?
So you said something very profound when you said that she's
Oh, thank
stagnant.
you. I was being profound. Thank you.
Profound. When she was being stagnant, and that's what I got. This is a card of stagnation and waiting for change. Like you need to put action into that. And then I did receive the Jack of Clubs, and it says that you have mutual goals with a friend or family member, but you're not doing anything about it. And then the Nine of Spades, and Spades is always like the dark, the death card, or it says funeral coffin or ghost grieving, facing, haunting, and moving on. So it's like you're scared to move forward. Like you're just waiting for the sign to come and say, okay, it's time to move instead of taking action. So remember, entropy creates atrophy. Or no, atrophy creates entropy. So if you're just sitting there waiting for something, everything around you is going to dissolve. So you need action. There's two types of energy: is potential energy and kinetic energy. And if you're just sitting in your potential energy, you're not making action to move into your kinetic energy. And that's exactly what these are telling me. You're waiting for somebody else to make the move, and you're not facing your changes that you need to make. So again, that goes right along with what Angie said. I mean, perfectly. When she was saying it, I was pulling these cards and I was all, yep. So, don't be afraid, because the only thing that you're afraid of is either failure or success. If you don't take the chances, then how are you going to know if it's going to work? And even if you fail, like I have this saying that I say to myself: if you're going to drop a ball, drop the one that's going to bounce back to you.
Exactly. And if you have nothing, they're telling me top five. Remember when T-Mobile used to do your top five, or Verizon used to do your top five, and you had your top five people in there that you love the most? What are the top five things that you want to accomplish today? And it don't have to all be like career money, but what is it? Maybe it's I
What is
want to
it?
lose pounds. Maybe it's I want to meet somebody to date for a little while. Maybe it's I want to move. Maybe it's I want to make your top five, and so you can see them. Sometimes we need to see our dreams in print or see our desire. Let me say this right quick, y'all. So Kina cooked this fish over here, like her name is Barbara. She got a hairnet on. This fish is good to the mug over here. Let me tell y'all that. I just wanted to say that. So
I'm jealous.
let me tell you.
First of all, you didn't all tell me that we were gathering all at your house.
I swear to God, if you saw, listen, if you taste this fish, you would think Kina's name was Barbara, and she had on a hairnet in the background. I'm just telling y'all. So back to pretty unique. I'm sorry. Pretty unique. Make your top five things that you want to do. Make a vision board. You have to give yourself some inspiration. You have none, because you're thinking, well, if even if I wish it, it's never going to come true. But you let all these other people cloud your judgment and keep you from making the best decisions for you moving forward. Remember, only the people who bring the money to the table have a decision in what I do moving forward.
The one thing that I can recommend is the list that I used to do. It's like today I will. So do your top five, but maybe break them down. And today I will. What if your top five? For me, sometimes my top five is just to get the fuck out of bed.
Exactly.
Today I will carpe diem. Today I will smile. Today I will make somebody else smile. When you break it off in little chunks, it's not so paramount. It's not so overwhelming. It's not so daunting. Just break up those little top fives, and then you create bigger top fives. I'm really
And that's what Keena was saying. She was saying, like, if a vision board is too much for you, make a list. You don't have to make a vision board, do a list. Not everybody would listen. I did the vision boards, and you know where mine at balled up in one of my totes in there in the back because me and my
I've never
guys
done a
was having
vision
a fit,
board.
and I just balled them up, and now I make a list, and I tell them my list over and over. They be like, "We got it, Angie. I get it. I get it." Well, you ain't doing nothing about it, so move it or lose it, sir. Listen, I want to put in for new guys anyway. Y'all ain't doing it right anyway. I'm about to petition the higher court for some
Angie,
new
your guides are looking at you like this.
exactly, and I'm looking at y'all the same way. I want some new guys. Let me just put that out there right now. Let me get some new guys. I want some people who work hard for the money because y'all don't. My guys, like I will slap you out the chair. All right, Miss Pretty Unique. So I hope that helps you out. I don't feel like that's what you wanted to hear. You wanted to hear something specific, but there's nothing specific because you haven't put anything out there, and there's nothing that I can tell you except for that's the vision that they're showing me is that you're very stagnant and you don't have any forward movement. But it's because you broke the chain of movement in yourself by not by you stopped the momentum. Like they gave you the momentum, they got you where you wanted to be, or you wished for something, you got it, and it wasn't the way you want. But let me tell you, the first 3 years are hard when you move. When I first moved here, that whole first year, I wanted to move back to Michigan. My sisters came to visit, my mom came to visit, and I just was not happy. But I'm glad I did not move back, and I'm glad I stuck with it. But those first 3 years are hard. Listen, you got to find new hair care places, people who can do hair, places you can buy hair care. You got to find schools for the kids. You got to find places that are good to eat. So you got to go through a lot of transition, and mentally you're going from one season to another season. You're going from one set of cultural expectations to a different set of cultural expectations. So you have to assimilate all of that, and all that emotional stuff that you're dealing with, and everything you were trying to escape when you move is all coming with you. So you have to understand that on this move, it takes a long time to get it together. So I'm glad I didn't go back because had I went back, I'd be cold, and you know I don't like cold. I just don't like it. All right.
I just moved from the west
Hey,
side of
Barbara, this is Shirley. I can't stand Keenan. Put her in the corner. Go put her in
I
the
moved from the west side of the valley to the east side of the valley here in Phoenix, and literally same, completely different culture from the west side to the east side. Completely, like I had to find new restaurants. I still haven't found anybody to do my eyebrows or my waxes, and I just
Listen, Keena got this lady who do your eyebrows. My old person, I can't go to her no more because she was not good with my nails and my toes, but she do my eyebrows, and so I have to find a new eyebrow person. Let me tell you, it's like having a beautician. Lord help you. You can't get Lord. I just don't know what I'm gonna do.
I haven't had a haircut in a year.
Is up here in a minute because Lord, I just don't know what to do. Angie, who is in the YouTube chat, we're not doing love readings today. We'll do your general. My I just cannot take it today, and I knew it was a holiday, and I knew a whole bunch of people were going to ask about love, and we're just not doing love readings today, honey.
But Angie, if a general reading comes up and there's love in it, then we'll let you know.
Okay. So who's next, Keenan? Oh, there's a little tickler across the bottom. No love readings today, people. Listen, my head would just fall off my body. Love reading. Affirm wants a general reading. Affirm, I shouldn't even do it because you ain't been to class and you've been neglecting us. So why should I even do a reading for you? Affirm ain't been to class in a month of Sundays, and then got the nerve to be like, "Can I generally read it?" You can come to class and get 10 readings. How about that? No, I'm just playing. I'm not really.
I don't come to class either, so
You be working. Affirm just be ignoring us. Talking about it's too late in the day. Whatever.
I just got 2 new properties, so now I'm up to 9.
Oh. That sounds like a whole bunch of problems. Just a whole bunch of people with stuff on their patio, a whole bunch of people just getting on your nerves. Listen, I don't like people. I just don't. And I love y'all, but I just don't like people.
I'm losing that property that was right by your house. I just went there. It was my last
property.
Yeah.
Oh, she hated anyone. No, she don't.
I don't manage her property. I just manage I don't have anything to do with her stupid property management company. I just manage the ground.
All right, so Affirm wants to know, she wants a general reading. So let me see what's going on with Affirm. They showed me this, like you started your packaging business and there was a high, and then it dropped down because you didn't put any more effort in it. I ain't seen not one advertisement on any of the social medias. I ain't seen no videos of you making none of these smoothies. I ain't seen none of these videos about how good your stuff is. We like to see stuff. We're voyeurs people. We like to see. And so what we're saying is you lost your momentum too. You were very, very high when you first started out and you were gung ho about it, but then you lost your momentum. And this is what they're telling you. This was your testing to see if you were really ready for what you said you were ready for. You got the momentum, and then you saw how hard it was to keep it up. Making all those products takes a long time, takes a lot of buying products from suppliers, takes a lot of time to prepare, and a lot of times we want the success but we don't want the hard work with it. And so what they're saying is you learned in the trenches real fast that it takes a lot of time to get all those ingredients together, to get all of those things ready, and to get all of those orders ready. But if that's what you want to do, then that's what you need to do. I tell my friend all the time who wants to cook. She's like, I don't want to do all these hours at my regular job. I want to cook. Well, when you cook, you're the sous chef. You're the person preparing all the stuff before it starts. You're the person cooking all the orders when they come in. You're the person cleaning up at the middle of the night. So you may be doing 14 hours by yourself in your place. You can't expect everybody to fall into your dream the way that you fall into your dream. Not everybody's gonna want this. Like if Keena decides tomorrow she don't want a man to chat, y'all gonna get the most Kmart version of this chat ever in life. But I can't expect Keena to do the chat every single day. And so if I decide I want to do a Thursday or I want to do something else, if Keena's not available, then I don't have to do it. This is her time, and also, so you have to be cognizant of what kind of help you're going to need in order to get it done. Your dream is not everybody else's dream, and everybody else isn't going to have the same level of commitment to your dream that you have. And sometimes we need help, but we have to employ help. We can't make people just help us. And so they're saying you lost the momentum of it. But they're showing me like you need to do videos on how the smoothies work, on how the gels work, because you have very good information. You have so much information. They show it to me just flowing everywhere. You're just not taking the time to get it out there. And your videos don't have to be perfect. They just have to be out there. Listen, ain't no perfection in my videos. Y'all get what y'all get. If a bug fly through, then y'all just go get that bug fly through. If somebody start talking to me off to the side, then you go see me say, hold on, and I'm gonna talk to them off to the side. Perfection, listen, when I get my production team, when I like make some real money, that's when it'll happen. But right now in the trenches, and you get ready to go back and be like, I knew Angie when she just had one camera on the side and a little laptop sitting at her kitchen table. That's what you'll remember. And then that footage will come up and you'll be like, oh my gosh, look how she's grown, because it's a growing process. But you have to love everything that you say that you love. You can't get out there and think that it's just gonna magically happen, because who gonna make them that sea moss gel if you ain't making it? Who gonna package all them bottles up and get them out there shipped if you ain't doing it? It's a lot of work, you know what I'm saying?
Keena, you are funny.
It's my production team now, but when I get on Oprah status, we gonna have Gail and all them there too, like writing my work, writing everything and all that too. So you got to get your momentum back. That's what the problem is. And so the question that they're telling me to ask you, do you still want the dream, or are you ready to go something else? Because a lot of people will be like, oh, I don't want to work corporate. Well, listen, corporate pay me right now, and to these psychic readers and to these guides and gods and all these people make it where I could do this full time and it pays all my bills. Corporate is where I'm gonna be, and manufacturing is where I'm gonna be, and whatever else I gotta be. Listen, I'm about to start an OnlyFans, y'all. Don't play with me. Listen, I'm gonna do everything I have to do in order to get it done. Listen, my son got a letter from Yale undergraduate admissions office. Do you know how much Yale costs? More than what my job pays. So that means I might have to get job number 5. If y'all see me out there on the side with a sign that say we'll work lemons for sale, buy them lemons and to keep your mouth closed. I'm just saying, I have to make the money because I am the finance team here. I have to pay for it all. And I can't say that my ends didn't meet. I have to make them meet. If they like this, then I got to find a gap to pull them together and make them meet. So what they're saying is you need to get your momentum back, and you have to decide if that's what you still want to do or if you want to do something else. It's not easy. It's a lot of work. And a lot of times we have to do what we like to do in addition to what we don't like to do in order to get that dream fulfilled. If you notice, a lot of people, like, listen, Tyler Perry will tell you all the time he slept in his car before he made that those first plays that were making good money. So sometimes we have to do what we don't like to do in order to get where we want to be, in order to do what we like to do. So what they're telling me for you is, do you still want it? Is the dream still real to you, or is it now that now that you had to put that elbow grease in it, is it no longer what you want anymore? So that's what I got for you. Yes, Jack Mac, you can be added. Keena will get you. Just she'll let you know when you're added to the list. Life has been crazy. And then think about that. So this is life being crazy at the beginning when you're starting up everything, but you can't decide. Now imagine if you were in the flows of your business, you had your own building, you had all your stuff doing, and then life happens. You can't just be like, I'm gonna shut down production because you still gotta pay for that building, you still gotta pay for them suppliers, you gotta still pay them employees. Life is always gonna happen. We can't use the excuse of life happened and say that that's the reason we stop. Life is going to happen every single day. Life is going to happen over and over and over again. How are you going to adjust it? How are you going to move these things around to make it happen? Do you know that I work? Listen, I was at work last night, 3:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. Then I came home, then I cooked, then I cleaned, and then I did laundry, and then I took a short nap, and now I'm on live. Life happens over and over and over and over again. You can't say that life happened and that's why you stop. And I understand when you have littles, it is a lot of work. My son came in at 1:35 today and said, Mom, can you take me to work at 2 o'clock? Excuse me? Listen, I look like Lawrence Fishburne when he came in here. My hair wasn't combed, braids to the back, hair wasn't on there. I wasn't glamorous. I'm just looking. Listen, now I got to pull myself together to go outside. But look what I did because they had barbecue ribs and I bought ribs at the place. I'm just saying, life is going to continuously happen, and you have to be. What is your contingency plan if those things happen? So that's what they're telling me. How are you going to move forward even when life happens? All right. So what do you have for her, Sheri Beery? Now that I'm preaching a sermon on the is it Sunday? What's today? Sunday.
Today's Sunday.
Praise him.
So I get this pretty much. I don't know. This reading is kind of all over the place. So I'm just going to tell you what these cards say, so you can. Okay. So the Five of Hearts says fertility, healthy growth in relationship, family, or wedding. I'm not taking it as a relationship card. I'm actually taking it as the relationship of you and your business. So then I got the Jack of Spades, which is there somebody in your life that could be sabotaging you in a way that you may are kind of going, wait, what? And then I got the Nine of Spades. It's also saying kind of the same thing as like a change, grief, and you need to move on. So my concern is there's somebody there who's not being encouraging for you, who's like, see, I knew this was going to fail, and why did you put your efforts out into this? But you are not going to fail. You have great stuff. You have great products. Quit listening to that one person, even if it's yourself, maybe in your head, self-doubt. Stop it. Stop it. Because you got this. It's a lot of work to start your own business. Trust me, I'm doing the same damn thing. But you have this. And Angie's right. You need to be out there. You need to be getting your face in that. And I think that your momentum is going to come back. I have a person being negative. See, let's go lynch them. I mean, let me put them in a jar for you. I can make a puppet, put him in a jar, and then they won't be negative towards you anymore. So you need to cut the bait and leave this person.
Another thing that my guys are teaching me in this season is to move in silence. Stop telling everybody everything that I'm going to do, because not everybody sees the vision. Not everybody knows. A lot of times I used to get so much detail on reads. People used to be telling me, your guys, the spirit doesn't give you that information. Your people don't give you that kind of information. My people do, because I'm nosy. So they tell me everything I need to know and more than I need to know because I'm nosy. So your purpose, your plan,
you're right. Who's asked you need to be?
Exactly. You don't know who is, they don't know what your purpose is, so they can't know what your plans are. And they don't understand the grit and the sweat that you have to put into it. If the Lord tells you that this is what you need to do, then this is how you need to do it. And whether that person supports you or not, you need to move on. Think about when you get big. I always see my life in a big screen and imagine all these people online talking junk to me, and this is what they can do. There's always going to be haters who are not. You can't let those people be the voices that are louder than the voices. So you're saying that the naysayers are louder than the God that you serve? Okay, so actually you serve these naysayers, so they higher than your God. They have more power than your God. They have more power than your prayers. They have more power than the words that you speak. I don't think so. And if so, then you need a new God, because my God will be like, hold on, who you need me to smite? That one, and that one. Kick them, roll them right on down the hill. And if that don't work, set them in front of my vehicle and I ain't even see them. What I'm saying is, you can't let naysayers have more power than the God that you serve. How does that sound? How you making your God look? That's like Brandon being like, oh well, ma, these kids beat me up and I ain't tell you because I ain't think you could fight. Hold on, first of all, Brandon, I can fight. Let me tell you that. And I will fight a kid. Listen, what you're not about to do is be talking about I can't do it. So that's all I'm saying. Like, I'm the mama in this situation. You didn't tell me because you didn't think I was powerful enough to take care of the situation. So this is your God saying you didn't think I was powerful enough to take care of the situation. So you let these people be higher than me. So you put your naysayers above your God. Is that what I'm understanding here? And I know it sounds harsh, but sometimes we have to see it in that reality. Like, wait a minute. I got somebody who can help me out. I got ancestors. I got angels. I got gods. I got words that I can speak that to set these people off and move them back. You have to speak it. You can't let the people of this world be more powerful than the spirits that you serve that are outside this world. Stand up and deliver. Move forward. You're ready to listen. June is about to start again. Get your stuff ready. Today is the 28th. You have about 3 more days in this month. Get you some videos together. All you got to do is just show us how you make it. Like, show us how you doing the juices. We are nosy and we are lazy. If we see you do it, we'll be like, oh, and we'll watch. We'll watch. We'll watch. It doesn't take that much time to do it. And then if you have to kick everybody out, you have to do it in your bedroom, wherever you have to do it, you do it. But you are the high priestess. You are the queen of wands. You are the commander of your ship. So you decide how it's supposed to be. You don't let other people come in and talk junk to you. Listen, people. Listen. Remember in the color purple where when Celia had enough and she was about to shave Mister, and he was about to get a nice little a tattoo across that neck where he wasn't gonna be able to speak no more. Listen, people, do not let the people of this world be more powerful than you. She said, listen, everything you done did to me, I already done to you. You better tell them people that they ain't more powerful than you or the people that you serve. Move forward and get yourself back in order. You June 1st, we restart, we restock, and we brand ourselves and we get it out there again. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Mr. Firm. June 1st, we're ready, we're ready. And also I need another order. Go ahead, send me a bill. Tell me how much I need to pay you because I need some more of that sea moss because you said it'll give me Megan legs. And listen, if I drop it and I can't get back up, I'm gonna have to come to Maryland and ask you what happened. But you said that sea moss to give me the Maryland, them Megan knees, and so I need them Megan knees. Okay.
All right, Mr. Firm, just you've got all of us here, and when you got the naysayers going on,
at
just leave
all.
it, let us know so we can all put our collective energies together and we can like push the naysayers out. Because if you're letting one person say nay something to you and the rest of us are being like, yo girl, you got this, why are you listening to one person over the rest of us?
Listen, not on
Fuck
duty. It's
them.
not gonna happen. We got
Fuck
action. June
them.
1st, I better see some videos. I better see some orders. I better see it popping, pimping. You know what I'm saying? Get her done. Okay.
Yeah.
So who's next?
There's a song by 311 and he says, fuck the naysayers because they don't mean a thing.
Exactly. And do they pay your bills? And even if they do,
pay your bills.
exactly. Exactly. All right, who's next? Queen of Cups. Hey, Queen of Cups. Jack Mack, we're not doing love reading. So if that's a love reading, then we're not doing it. No love readings today. My nerves can't take it. Please
And
add me for a dinner. Mary Ann, are you
if
here?
you need anything on the dark side, you just let me know.
I know. I know. I'm sorry, what'd you say, Sheri Beery?
I said, Miss Affirm, if you need anything a little bit darker, just let me know.
Listen, they don't want the psychic squad to boss up and come to Maryland and start slapping people around.
No.
Listen, let me tell you how bad I done been. Back in the day, we used to have a group called Slap a Ho. What was it? Slap a Ho. Slap a Slap a Ho Security, and we used to wear that to the club, and we would slap the shit up. I'm just saying, Slap a Ho Security. That was back in the day before I was saved, and then before I was recovered from saving. I'm just saying. It was a long time ago, but we were slapping whole security. Like, I'm just telling you.
96 inches.
But 96, that might have been 96. Do you need me to go find my shirt? Kena, make us another shirt. We'll come in a minute. Psychic Squad, slap a whole security. We will be there in a minute.
I'm on it. I'll take it too.
Exactly. Listen, we were so rowdy back in the day. We wasn't no good, y'all.
I don't. I'm still. I got life. And I'm 54 years old. Life in prison for me is short. Just say the word.
Kena, you did mute me.
No, I
didn't.
1-800. Exactly. That's all I'm saying. Do you need us to saddle up? Renegaders, mount up.
Yes, ma'am.
Listen, that is so 1990, y'all, and 2000. Listen. All right, Mary M. Are you still here, Mary M? Did she say yes? She did say yes. She gave me a green heart. Praise the Lord. Okay. All right. So she wants a general. I ain't pulling out no cards yet because my guys is just like, listen, you've been gone for 2 weeks and we got so much to say. They just talking up a storm.
2
So
weeks.
what do we have from Mary M? Mary M, they said, are you even listening to the guidance that you're getting? They're showing me you getting guidance over and over and over again, but are you listening to it and you're applying it? That's the first thing they're saying. What are, like, of all the guidance that you're getting, are you writing it down? Are you applying it? Are you listening to it? Or are you addicted to just getting more readings? That's what they want to know, first of all. They're saying, are you really getting any information?
I got the same card. She's muted. So
I had to mute it because I had to tell my production team, Kena, back here. So
I got the same thing that that you're not listening. That's kind of funny.
Jack Mack, we've already had that. I gave you a long reading about your auntie coming into your dreams and the movie that she gave you. She doesn't need to tell you what to do because she already told you what to do. You just need to move forward with it. You guys want people to tell you every step of the way how to move. On Monday, I want you to go left. On Tuesday, I want you to go right. On Wednesday, I want you to go left. You have some discernment and you have some kind of direction in your life. You're a grown adult person. You don't need somebody to tell you every step of the way what to do. So you want your aunt to come in and live your life. Why don't she just drop in and be ghost for you and just live your life for you? She's already told you what to do. I gave you the movie Acrimony. She wants you to move forward on your adventure. So how you do that, the devil is in the details. That's you figuring out how to get that done. She doesn't need to come in and repeatedly tell you. People on the other side got other stuff to do. They ain't gonna just keep coming here talking to you. They was tired of being on earth. That's why they left, people. I'm just saying. But Jack Mack, I'll get you when it comes to you. But I remember your reading specifically, and it was very detailed because we went through the Acrimony movie, and I gave you all that information about it. And what she wants to know is, how are you applying that information? What are you doing? And why do I need to tell you every step of the way? Y'all act like y'all in kindergarten, and I got to tell you to go color, go say your ABCs, go write your name over and over again. You at this point in our life, we are extremely at this point in our life, we should be able to make some moves forward without somebody telling us what to do every step of the way. And my guys, I don't need them telling me nothing else because I'm not even listening to y'all at this point. But Mary Ann, back to you. I'm sorry. But Jack Mack, I'm still going to do your reading. I'm just saying, you don't need her to tell you what to do every step of the way. A lot of times we use that as a cop-out because if my aunt doesn't come in and tell me what to do, then I don't know what to do. If my guys don't come in and tell me what to do, then I don't know what to do. Move forward. If you're making a wrong thing, they'll navigate you to the right spot, but don't use that as an excuse as to not move forward. And I understand that. I do. And I'm not being mean, or I'm not saying that that's what you're doing, but I'm saying a lot of times we don't want the accountability for ourselves. And so we'll say, well, I prayed and the Lord didn't tell me. Well, did he send you a movie? Did he send you a song? Listen, today the song that is wrecking my nerves is Bruno Mars, It Will Rain. And it's just working the hell out of my nerves over and over and over and over again. And so I have to understand that is the message for me today. It's something about this movie and it's something about Bruno Mars. And so I have to listen to it and read the words until I understand what it is that my guys are trying to tell me. They're talking to us at all times. It's, are we listening? Are we receiving? Are we doing what they're saying? You want them to live your life for you, or you want to be a puppet. You want them to move you around and just say, this is where you go. So when things don't work out, you can say, well, this is what my guy told me. It's a co-creation. It's not just for you. Listen, you can plant the seeds in the water and you like, well, the earth's supposed to take care of it. They supposed to make the water come. They supposed to make the sunshine. Well, sometimes you have to get out there and put the water hose on it because ain't enough sunshine. And you have to have enough common sense to know it takes water to make the crops grow. It ain't rained in 20 days. So maybe I need to bring the water hose out there and water the crop. You can't wait for everything to happen and then want to be a victim in the situation. So that's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying that's everybody, and I'm not saying that's specifically you, Jack Mack. But back to you, Mary Ann. What they're saying is, are you listening to the words that you're getting from the information that you're getting? Oh, hello, and Angela Amon. Ms. Diana, I don't have any more information for you. I've talked to you extensively. I've given you multiple readings, and I know what you want. You want to know the specific date that you're going to move, and you want to know about the life insurance policy. My guides are already telling you, I don't have any more information for you, honey, and you don't need any more readings. What you need to do is move forward and grow through the grieving process. I don't have any more information for you, honey. So back to Mary M. The question that I asked is, are you applying the information that you're getting, or are you just addicted to the readings and liking for people to say, this is what you should do? So what they want to know is, how are you applying the information that you're getting? Do you remember the last reading that you got? Do you remember? So every reading that I get, I write down, and then I see, did this happen? Did that happen? Or whatever it is, and how I can apply that to my life. So how are you applying the information that we're getting, or are you just asking for reading after reading? And I love reading for you guys, but if you're not taking my advice, then I'm just sitting here talking to this picture behind me. And what I need to know is that you're applying the information that you're getting. So that's the first thing they want to know, is how you're applying the information that you're getting. What action steps are you going to do? So that's what I'm going to ask my guys for you. What is your next step in moving forward? And for you, they show me roller skates. They put you on roller skates, and they need you to take that move forward, and they need you to get rolling, is what they're showing me, Mary Ann. You on roller skates, and this is a different mode of transportation. You're normally used to walking, so they show me you unstable and uncomfortable, but this will be a smoother glide for you, and it'll get you moving forward faster. So what they're saying is, you need to speed up your momentum, and you need to find another mode of transportation to get to your destiny. You're making all these plans, but you're just standing here and you're walking slow. You're walking slow. You're walking slow. They show me you sweating out in the sun and not getting anything accomplished, but making a lot of making very, very slow steps forward. And they're saying, well, what is it that you want to do? You keep asking us for advice. We keep telling you what to do. What are you doing? So they're asking me to ask you, what is one thing that you've applied that we've told you to do that has actually worked out for you, or that you can see some kind of movement in, or that you can say was sound advice for you? Because I don't want to keep giving you advice that's not working for you. That's the one thing I want to know. And then two, the roller skates. So they want you to stabilize yourself on the roller skates, this new smooth forward movement. And they're saying action steps. You need to say, so it's a Monday. So for me, it's Sunday, and I mentally prepare. Okay, we're going to have a great week. That's the first thing I do to mentally prepare for the week. I command that it's going to be a great week. This is going to be a great week. I'm going to get this contract done, that contract done, that contract done. Whether I get them done or not, my goal and my intention at the beginning of the week, because I work in contracting and I work in risk assessments. So these are the things that I have to assess to make sure that we make it to contract. So these are the third parties that I'm working on. So what I say is, I'm going to get this one done, this one done, this one done, and this one done. So my goal is to get 4 contracts done this week. Whether I get them done or not, that is the intention that I set myself moving forward, so that mentally I go in ready to work, ready to my feet hit the pavement and get to moving. So what goals do you have set for yourself? It's Sunday. So Monday, you should already be ready to go. And I know tomorrow is a holiday, but mentally it's still Monday. So prepare to move forward. While I was at work this morning, I knew that I was already wired and I wasn't going to be able to come home and take a break. I said I could wash the dishes, I could do some laundry, I could get ready I could mentally prepare and call in my guides for these readings. So what are you doing to prepare yourself for this Monday? Whether it's, I'm going to take a walk 3 times a week, I'm going to cook a healthy meal 2 times this week, I'm going to call this person back, I'm going to accomplish, I'm going to get this closet done, What are you doing that is getting yourself ready for the week that says, I'm ready for action? Or are you waiting for somebody to come down and say, hey, well, you know what? The closet need to clean out. Why don't you go and clean up the closet? We don't need people to tell us that. We are adults, people. We are grown. We are old enough to know what needs to be done and to get out there and do it. We don't need our guys to tell us what to do every single day, every step of the way. And if y'all want somebody to do that, I can send y'all my guys because they get on my nerves. And I don't care if they hear me. I'm just saying, y'all. Uh, so that's what I have for you, Mary Ann. What do you have for her, Sheri Beery?
Um, so okay, I got like a female energy with good sound advice that you're not listening to. And then I got a loyalty and stigma, faithful, like a faithful person. And then I got like money and abundance and opportunity are coming your way. But you need to listen to the person that's telling you these things. Otherwise, these opportunities are going to pass you by. Again, almost like the last reading, if you're sitting stagnant, nothing's going to come your way. That's pretty much really kind of what I got. That you're sitting stagnant and you're not, again, moving forward or listening to the advice that people are giving you. Like Angie said, you just come for the readings because you want to hear what you want to hear. And if you don't hear it, you just let it go. And then you come back for another reading, expecting to hear what you want us to say. We're not going to say what you want us to say. We're going to say what our guides are telling us or our higher powers or so that be. And you just don't want to hear it. So I'm 100% backing on what Angie is saying. It's just like, just be open to the messages that you're currently receiving for yourself.
Listen, y'all, I'm real preachy today because I haven't been on here. And my guys are like, listen, you don't need them cards. I'm going to tell you exactly what to say and tell you how to say it. Y'all need some hard truths. That's what the problem is. Y'all listen to all these fluffy little psychics that are telling you, oh, I see it coming. I see it coming. Listen, it's going to be coming forever. People tell me all the time, I see a new opportunity coming. I see this coming. Sometimes I have to create the opportunity. Sometimes I have to decide that I have to make the opportunity happen. I have to see it and make it move forward. You can't wait for everything to just drop into your lap. They tell me a new opportunity is coming. Well, what opportunities can I make come? What can I pull into my atmosphere? What can I call in? They keep telling me that love is coming. You know what I did? I went and got on the absence and made love come in. You have to decide what you want and move forward. This is what Keena says all the time. What is it, Keena? Decide what you want and reject everything else that doesn't look like that. So you have to decide what you want and reject whatever doesn't go that way. Hey, angels will fly. Speaking of opportunity, Angie, how's it going with that friend? Listen, angels, don't start with me. Listen, do not start with me. I'm not even gonna say it, and it did not happen yet. Now that's an action I have not taken, and I'm not even gonna tell you why. Angels, I'm so mad at you for coming in. Oh Lord, listen, angels.
Really?
I'm so mad at you, angels. Oh, All right, so Lord, moving on.
So, Marianne, I'm not a Christian per se, but even in Christian faith, it says, you pray, but if you sit there and be stagnant, nothing's going to happen.
Faith without works.
You have to move. You have to move with it. Like God itself, God is not just going to sit there and say, oh, you want X, Y, and Z. What are you doing for it?
Listen, if somebody sets up the opportunity and you don't take it, that doesn't mean that the opportunity wasn't there. It means that you didn't move forward on it. How are you going to walk it out in your life? If the Lord set something up for me and I'll be like, well, you know what? I just don't want to do it, then it's just not going to happen. So you have to make the movement forward. And I think a lot of times we want them to give us a step by step. You don't learn when they give you a step by step. There's a lot of things that happened in my life where I had to fail in order to understand that that wasn't the right route or how to do it the correct way. Listen, you don't want Keena to get on here and tell you about them shirts and how many times she done had to redo and redo and redo and redo. Keena about ready to slap a shirt off somebody's hand right now. Don't even talk about it. I'm just saying the road to success is not paved, is paved with good intentions. Like a lot of people think that they want to do it until it's time to do it and it's time to get out there. 4 jobs, people. Do y'all hear me telling you I have 4 jobs? I have my regular 9 to 5. I have a part-time. I do this on Sundays and on Wednesdays. We also do classes and I also do private readings. 4 jobs because until the things that I like to do can pay all my bills, I have to do those other things too. So when I tell y'all that I have to grind, I have to grind. And then I have a smarty art kid who want to go to the top schools ever, and I have to pay for that. So what I'm saying is you can't make excuses why it's not happening. You have to get it done. And if that means I have to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning to go to work and work until 6 a.m. and then come home and work from 7 to 3 and then go back at 3:30, that means I work 3 different jobs in one day. That's what I have to do because I am committed to getting my goals done. I am committed to making this happen for me. I'm committed to making my ends meet. I am committed to making sure that my son is not one of the have-nots. Okay? So you decide what you want and you move it forward, how you want to move forward. And then your guide, your God, your higher power will help you move it forward. But you can't wait for everything to just fall into your lap. Because if that was the purpose, I'd just be sitting here with a big fat lap full of stuff. It doesn't work that way. Listen, I want this stomach to go down so bad. And I'll be, listen, every time they be like, release what no longer serves you, I'll be like, take these fat cells. They be like, and then if you do a couple sit-ups, we will take them away. But I just don't want to do it. And so this stomach is just still sitting here. And so you have to put the work in. What is the work that you want to put in? Commit to it and then do it. Just do it ain't just a slogan. It's for real, for real. Just do it. All right, Keena, who's next? Exactly, Affirm. Y'all would think with all that working that I would lose some weight. What the hell, people? But Barbara over here frying this steak, this fish, I just can't lose no weight. We already did Mary M, Keena. All right, Mary M, I hope that helps. And I hope you have an action plan for Monday. So what I need to see is what are you going to do Monday? What are you going to do to prepare yourself for the week? Okay. All right. So who's next? What did Angela say? I don't know. I appreciate you too so much. I am the same. But what is coming? Left, right, straight. All right. You're good. We got you. Did you get Miss Angela on her, Keena? Okay. You're coming up, Angela. There's like 6 people on the list. So we got you. Margaret, are you still here, honey? Any good news for me for the month of June? Let me see. And I'm not going to tell y'all it's coming because I hate that. I'll be wanting to slap somebody when they be like, it's coming. I see a new opportunity. Where's it coming from? A galaxy far, far away?
Can I ask, is Margaret still here?
Exactly. Margaret, are you still here? S spells, we're not doing any love readings. And if this person is obsessed with you, you would know. He would be calling you, he would be texting you, and he would be ringing your phone. If you're having to come to a psychic and ask, that you already know the answer is no. So S spells, no.
I don't see Margaret, and she's not responding.
Miss Margaret, are you still here? You didn't tell us that you were stepping away or anything. So are you here, Margaret? We'll just go to the next part. Keena, I thought that was your nail. Lord help us. Listen, Keena is live in studio with me at Casa de la Angie right now. And so we're sitting right across from each other. And there's a lot of stuff going on right here. Y'all just don't know. Unstruck, are you still here right now? Listen, people, we ain't got all day. Y'all working on everything. Because y'all know Spirit want to talk. Thank you. So next, Unstruck is up now. Angel Wings is next. Margaret, we skipped you. Jack Mack is after that. And then Charlotte is after that. So in that order, people, in that order. All right, so in that order, people. Is Unstruck still here? Is it Unstruck? Yes, okay. Okay, of those people I just called, because obviously we got to do this in a different way. Angel Wings, Margaret, Jack Mack, Charlotte, who is here? We'll take whoever's next. Angel Wings is here. Keena put Angel Wings up. My guys is talking and they like, listen, people, we ain't got time. Take a number and move to the left. A general reading for the month of June. I immediately saw a celebration like one of those little things that you blow at a birthday party, a big celebration, like a big launch. Are you about to start a new product, or are you thinking about launching a new product like June, summer hair care? I'm not sure if you're the person who does the hair care products, but they're saying it's summer. You should be, listen, you guys ought to know that you should be ahead of every season. If it's summer, you should be already doing videos about summer hair care tips and how to keep your hair moisturized, how to keep your skin glowing, how to get in shape for the summer and maintain your physique in order to move forward for the fall. One second. Okay, y'all, I'm getting hot. So I'm not sure if you're the person, but they're showing me that you have. I think you're the person who does hair care stuff, or you do. It's your 50th. Okay, I'm going to 50th. No, this is for you. I do see the celebration, but this is something for you, like you're launching something. But that could be it because I did see streamers and blowing. It's a celebration, so I do see that. But it seems like something for you because I'm hearing new, 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 new. So are you thinking about launching a new product or starting a new business or doing something new? This is something new for you personally, not necessarily the celebration for your cousin's birthday. So what is it that you're thinking about launching new? And June 1st is the date that they're telling me your go live date. You need to move it forward, but you should already be advertising what it is that you want to do. Oh, y'all, I totally forgot to tell y'all, if y'all wanted to go live, y'all could email me at A5says yes at gmail.com and we'll email you a link. And then when you get the link, you know what? We're not about to do that because I'm not set up for it. So just X that. We're going to do it this way. I'm just not going to do it. No, 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 no. So what they're saying is, how are you advertising that? How are you getting that out there? So it's summer. You should have started back in April or May saying it's summer. This is how you take care of your hair for the summer. This is how you take care of your hair for the fall. This is how you moisturize your hair when you're going swimming. You should already be telling people how to do that, and you should already have videos. Again, I keep telling y'all, we are voyeurs, people. We like to see stuff. We like to see stuff. I'm not about to read 50,000 pages on how to do it. Show me how to do it, and I'll do it. If you show me how to do it, then I'll do it. If you give me a link and tell me how to buy it, I'll buy it. So what they're saying is you should already be ready with your product. You keep saying, I want to do. What's holding you back from doing it? Nothing's holding you back. You're holding you back. Move it forward. I know that you have another business that you're working on too, but how much do you want this business how much do you want this hair care business? How much do you want that to survive? How much do you want that to be your next source of income? So they're saying if you're in the middle of the night mixing and whipping and bottling and whatever you have to do, that's what you have to do. So they're saying, you said, I want to do a hair care line. What's stopping you from doing it? What's stopping you from moving forward? I want this to be my regular stream of income. So what am I doing? I'm on here Wednesdays. I'm on here Sundays. I'm in classes on Tuesday nights. I'm in class on Monday nights. I am doing what I have to do to get it done. And we're 2 to 3 years in the making of this. And yes, it's slow, but I'm still committed to it. So what are you doing to make this move forward for you? All right. So let me see. I have to get my ingredients and I will be working on it to get the kinks out. Okay, so you're in the very, very beginning stages of it. This is something. So what has worked in the past? They're saying when you're making these batches, are you putting down the ingredients so you'll remember? So let's say you make up a batch of stuff and it's a perfect thing. Do you know how many ounces of tea tree oil you put in there? Do you know how many ounces of olive oil you put in there? Do you know how many ounces? Are you making this was a good batch? This was a bad batch. Every time you make a new batch of hair care products, you should have a list of this is how many ounces of everything I put in there, and this is how much it cost me to make those things, and this is where these suppliers coming from. There's a lot of before you have to do before you get there. I know how much tarot cards cost. I know what tarot cards I like. I know that I don't like oracle cards, so I don't invest in oracle cards. I invest in tarot cards, but there's a certain rhythm to it that I have to know. I know how much it costs to have a Zoom subscription in order to do my meeting, in order to do my my personal readings one-on-one and send you the tape. I know how much it costs for storage in order for me to store those videos. I know how much it costs for me in order to pay for Restream every month. So you have to know your costs. You have to know your bottom line. You have to collect those things. So have you done all of that? While you're saying I want to, what are you doing in order to get that in together? Have you found a supplier that'll supply the main ingredient that you need? What if the olive trees go down and you need the olive oil? What are you going to do? What is your alternative to that? Do you have all those things in order? So I want to is an excuse. I am moving forward with it. I used to always be like, I'm not good at mediumship. And my mentor used to say, stop saying you're not good at mediumship. So now I say, I'm getting better at mediumship. And you know what I am? Getting better at mediumship. Them dead people be all around me because I said I'm getting better. So you don't want to do hair care. You're working on your hair care line. That's what you're doing. That's how you change it from a future positive, a future forward to a present positive. You want it to be present. I'm working on my hair care line, not I want to do a hair care line. I want to is something in the future that may never happen. I'm working on means that I am presently and actively doing what I need to do in order to get that business started and moving forward. So that's what I have for you, Angel Wings.
Okay, so I got kind of the same thing, like you're in a stagnant solitude type of situation, and that, sorry, the stupid thing just popped up on my computer. Okay, I also got that there is a very powerful man in your life that is influencing you and causing you doubt, and in a way, this man is, I'm thinking the man is like, I want to say verbally abusive, but not abusive, just very negative towards this whole process for you. And then because of that, it's setbacks, the trials and the tribulations and the battles and the things that you're going through to start your product. So, we need to get this guy out of your head, and then you can complete these tasks. You just have to, we all succumb to like one negative person, but we have everybody else saying go, go, go. And then one person can come in and fuck us all up and say, you can't do this. No, you can do this. It is completely possible. So just, like I said earlier, fuck the naysayers, because they don't mean a thing. They're this one person is just in your head, and they're just like really fucking with you. So you have to get it out of your head.
Angel Wings, why am I seeing a 4-bottle set? Like, are you about to launch a new food product? Like, do you do food too? I think you do food and hair. And so I see a four product gift set of like sauces or some kind of food ingredient. Are you thinking of launching some kind of gift set? Listen, it's summer. You should already be having that done. It's about to be summer. Your product should be already packaged and ready to go. You should have advertisement out because it's grilling season. You should know already, oh, people are about to be grilling. It's about to be the holiday. They can order these seasonings. They can order this sauce. They can order this product as a gift set and give it to somebody. It's about to be Father's Day. That's why they're telling me June 1st is your launch date. You should already be ready. If one of your business is, if you have to get the first business moving forward before you get the second business moving forward, then you got to put everything into that. And so they're showing me these 4 products, or they're showing me these things already packaged and ready to go, but you're already behind the curve. It's about to be June 1st, and we're already well into grilling season, and you should already be getting your product out there. People should already know about it. You know what the holdup is? They're showing me all the products and things that you have, but you keep saying, I want to, instead of I'm presently working on. All you have to do is get in there and do it. And like I tell people, when you want to cook, you are everything to that. You're the person who makes a budget. You're the person who buys all the product. You're the person who does the cleanup, the open up, the close down, the cooking. You do it all. So are you ready for that responsibility? But they're showing me that your product line would be a success. You just have to get it out there and launched and ready to go. And they're saying you have to be ready for the momentum of it. Are you ready for it if you get 10,000 orders, or Walmart calls you and says, hey, I want to put that on the shelf? Are you ready for that? Do you know a building you can get into? Do you know how you can cook this food and get it all together in large quantities at the same time. Listen, I already see me at the celebrity theater because I want to be the first psychic at the celebrity theater doing live psychic readings. I already see Keena in the audience walking around with the microphone. I see it. I know what it is. I'm not the holdup. I know what I want to do. I know how I want to do it. God, my guys never have to ask me what I want. I see me on a podcast. I see me having callers call in. I know what I want and I set the stage for it. I am moving toward it. I am never wanting to do it. I am presently working and actively moving toward it. So, you know what I'm saying? So, how are you making those things happen? You want this spicy jam? Have you decided what flavors you're going to do? Do you know what your most popular kinds are? Do you know what the product costs to make it? Do you know how you're going to package it? Do you know what the bottling stuff comes? So, what they're saying is, are you ready for the success that you're asking for? Are you ready? So that's what your June is, to get those things in order. How much does it cost? Like, do you want little jars? Do you want bottles? How much does it cost? Do I want to package it this way? How much is it going to cost to ship? What if I want to buy it and I'm not in the same state as you? How are you going to get it to me? You don't want to wait till the last minute and then you start getting orders and people are like, oh yeah, I want to order your stuff, and then you're like, well, how am I gonna get it to them and it stay fresh? Because all your products are natural and you don't have any artificial ingredients. You have to know these things and be ready for your success. It's not the failure that you're afraid of, it's the success that you're not ready for. That's what they're telling me. Are you ready for your level of success? So let's go. I will get a plan exactly get your plan together. So right now you should know I want this flavor, because they're showing me a strawberry, they're showing me a grape, or they're showing me a pink and a purple. So I don't know if that's strawberry or apricot or whatever, but they're showing me these different jars of things of food products, and they're showing it to me really cutely packaged in a 4-pack. So I don't know if you have 4, but they're clearly showing me a 4-pack that is wrapped together, and it could be a gift set. These could have been Father's Day gift. You know, guys think that they can cook all the time. This could have been a great Father's Day gift for somebody. This could have been a great Memorial Day kickoff for you. You have to be ahead of the season. What's the next holiday that's coming up? The 4th of July. So you should be ready. Red, white, and blue. Your labeling should be red, white, and blue. Your labeling should be ready specific for the holiday. Buy something for this person. Do this for your All-American Cookout. Like, you have to be ready. You have to know that. Are you researching advertising for that? Do you know what the popularity is of those items that you're going to do? These are questions that you have to ask before you even get out there and start making the product. Or if you've already tested the product, these are my top sellers. So that's what you need to know. So that's what I have for you. All right. You said you saw it in your head, then get it moving, honey. Get it moving. Because if you die today, who gonna carry on that legacy? In your head and getting it out there and on the shelf. Listen, my guys never have to know. I want to be at the celebrity theater. I want to be on stage. I want an audience. I want Keena passing that mic around. They never got to ask. I already see how I'm going to do it. I already see how much it's going to cost to get in there. I know what I want. Make it happen, people. Make it happen, people. They don't have to ask me how I want it. I see how I want it. I used to be like, well, I don't know how that's going to happen. And then I start getting a visualization of it in my head. So I'm ready to move forward. I tell them all the time what I want. It's about y'all getting the action doing and me keeping the momentum going. All right. So who's next? I think y'all, I've been talking a lot. My bad. Well, my guys is like, listen, people, they need to hear it. You need to know. That's all I'm just saying. All right. So who's next? Are any of y'all still here? Because if all y'all who was in the chat ain't still here, then we can just shut this down and keep it moving. Because Jack Mack, I don't think I heard from you. Charlotte, are you here? Is Charlotte still here? Okay, Charlotte's here. All right, there we go. All right, Miss Charlotte, what's your question? Anything coming up for me next month? Lord help the children. I see a school bus. Are you wanting to do something with children or work in a school system, Charlotte? They clearly show me a school bus, and it's looking like it's moving toward the fall. They're showing me like August, September. So the school bus is moving toward the fall. Are you thinking about doing something with children or working in the school or changing your kids' school? It's something to do with school and the school bus moving forward, but there is movement. I always look at modal transportation. And so your bus is moving, and there's a lot of people that you're carrying with you on this bus. So you do have forward movement. So yes, you're here, or yes, you do want to work with the school or kids or something. I don't know why y'all would want to work with them little monsters. Children are a lot of work, people. Lord help the children. Okay, Charlotte, I know I asked 35 questions and you only answered one, so I guess it's yes to all of them. You do want to work with the kids. You do feel like working for the fall. It is something to do. Okay. No, no children. Nothing to do with children. So what's the school bus? Do you have little littles? Because they clearly show me a school bus. It's a big yellow school bus and it's moving toward the fall and they're showing me August. So there's something to do with that. What are they showing me about August in a school bus? Do you have little littles that are going to be changing school? Like maybe somebody went from elementary to middle school or from junior high to high school, because they're clearly showing, and that's the only image that they're showing me is this school bus moving forward. No, Scenario, you're not too late. We're not doing any love readings today. Okay, Miss Charlotte. So I'm gonna keep going because I'm just gonna pull some cards because you're not talking fast enough. You're not giving me enough information, and my guys is like, keep it moving. She obviously don't want to know about that part of it, so we're gonna move forward. What else is it that Charlotte needs to go ahead, Sheri Beery?
Okay. I think Miss Charlotte's in need of some financial stability.
Oh, okay, got it.
I also think Miss Charlotte is dealing with a bunch of naysayers because I keep getting this fucking king. But you have a clear path and you have a success and a purpose in what you're doing. But money and abundance and opportunity is shifting for you. So and then I've got this where like you're gonna have success in the things that you do. It's a clear path. It's the right path. You are on the right. This says clear path, right path to success, sense of purpose in a career or a hobby. So you are heading in the right direction. You do have somebody that's saying you can't, but I say you can, and that it's going to be okay. Like what you're doing is it may not start when you think it's going to start, but it will start soon. Mr. Lewis.
Okay, so started. You said that you're going to the police academy and that they use a bus. So the answer is yes on that. You're going to hear feedback soon. You're going to be in the fall class. I hear fall recruit. So you're going to graduate with the fall recruit, or you're going to start your program in the fall. But it's a yes. I'm moving forward with the police academy. You're going to be successful. It's going to be tough. They want to know, are you already running now? Because to join the police academy, there's a lot of running. So have you started your running routine right now? While you're waiting on that answer, do you have the stamina? Are you able to run? Are you mentally prepared for the things that you need to do and all the stress that's going to be on your body, your mind, and your spirit? So the police academy is a go forward. I actually see you in a uniform, so it looks like you are going to be positive with that, and it's going to be a good outcome. That's the only thing that they kept showing me was this bus moving forward, and it was moving toward the fall. So for me, that's forward movement, and that's a yes on that situation. And that's really all you wanted to know about, but I don't understand why you didn't just ask that question. And so that's what they're showing to me. So that's what I got for you. Congratulations on the police academy getting your decision to move forward and to do you have some kind of back issue also? Like, are you concerned about your back, or is there something's gonna come up on your medical report about your back? They're showing me I got a pain in my back and something about your back. Are you concerned about your back? They're saying you can work on that now. You just need to prepare your body for it. It's not going to be a hindrance. I think you're waiting on some kind of medical report, or you're afraid that something is going to happen with your back, and they're showing me that it's going to be okay. It's really just a little blip on the screen, and you can work that out. Like, it doesn't seem like it's going to be something that's going to prevent you from moving forward. Okay, you do have the qualifications. And so I do see it as a positive, as a yes. They're showing me you have back problems. So they're saying that you're concerned that it's going to come up some kind of way in a medical report, and it's not. Do your push-ups, do your sit-up, do all the things that you know. Like, I feel like you've already looked up and you know kind of what the physical preparation is going to be. And they're saying just get working on it now. You don't have to wait for the yes in order to prepare your mind for your body for it, because mentally you have to be there, physically you have to be there, and spiritually you have to have that grit to call in your higher power and to call in that strength to move forward, because this is going to be a grueling task. I know somebody who went to the police academy, and he used to talk about them 6 a.m. runs in the cold and all that stuff that he had to do. So you need to be mentally prepared for that right now. Are you running now? Do you, are you hydrated? Are you ready to move forward? Do you know how you're going to work with your back? How to get those? Like, do you have a person that can massage that out? Do you have a heating pad? Do you know what the routine is for making your back feel better? If you already know that you have these back issues, but it doesn't seem to be a problem for me. They're saying that you're going to be okay with it. They're literally showing it to me as a blip on the screen, and you'll move forward. They won't even see it as a big issue. And when they ask them about it, if they ask you about it, you can let them know that it's sometimes just a general, whatever it is. Don't listen. I cannot medically advise you or tell you what to tell them, but I do see it as a positive thing when you moving forward. I don't see any issues with it, and you are moving to the right. For me, that's positive moving forward. That's your timeline moving you forward. So you're on track with that. Okay, Miss Charlotte. So, oh, excuse me. I hope that helps you, and congratulations on your police academy acceptance and making it through. Don't give up. Do not
Don't
give
give
up.
up.
Listen, you need to start climbing that wall right now on that rope, because I don't know if you're gonna make it over there. Because I told you I can't. I need to start last year if I want to make it this year. So you need to go ahead and start climbing that rope, climbing over that wall right now. All right, so who's next, Keena? Summer Breeze. So all y'all came in here with these questions and then y'all left. Jack Mack, you were serious about this question and now you just gone. Listen, all y'all who putting yourselves on here, don't keep putting yourself on here and then y'all exit in the room, because I'm gonna remember my guys are petty and they'll be like, no, we ain't reading her for 60. I'm just telling y'all, my guys do not play. When they got a message for you and then you step out the page, you step off the court, there you just ain't invited back to practice anymore. All right, so Summer Breeze says financially for June. Is it gonna be similar? Lord help us out, people. Um, Summer Breeze, do you cook? Because they show me you in a chef uniform, and then they show me you walking into two separate doors. Are you trying to do two separate jobs that have to do with cooking, or are you trying to do two separate kinds of foods that have to do with cooking? Because they show me you in a chef jacket, and then they show me two different doors that you're walking into. So there's two different opportunities, two different kinds of cooking, or two different kinds of job. And they say you can do it because they're showing me the Nike check mark, which means you can move forward with it. But what is your level of commitment to this cooking? What is it that you want to do? So are you the chef, Miss Summer Breeze? Is that why they're showing me this? Are you trying to get on one of those cooking shows? Because they're showing me Hell's Kitchen also. Are you trying to get on one of those shows? Or two jobs, one chef. Okay, perfect. I do see the two jobs, and they're saying that that's a go. But are you trying to get on like Hell's Kitchen or one of those cooking shows? Because they're saying if you apply, if you move forward, you could do it. You really could make it on one of the shows, and it really would launch your career. Like I see all kinds of streamers and stuff coming down, or all kinds of celebrations for you. So you just became a head chef. But are you thinking about going? Oh, is that why they're showing me Hell's Kitchen? Because they're like, is it grueling work, or are you finding out that becoming a head chef was a lot more work than you thought it was? No, but my boss wants Ramsey. Okay, because they're showing me Dave Ramsey. And so I don't know how he fits in, if he's going to come to your establishment or if you're going to be on the show. But I do see Dave Ramsey in the situation, and I do see you moving forward in this. They showing me cakes on one side, and so they're showing me a window. Like me and Sheri are on this window, but one of your windows is really, really small, and one of your windows is big. So I think as the head chef, that's the big window. And then there's a pastry side that's a little bit smaller, and maybe you do that a little bit on the side on your own, and you're trying to sell your own food or launch your own product line. They're saying it's going to be some late nights if that's what you really want to do. But you could test Gordon Ramsay, not Dave, Lord. Dave Ramsey is the money person to teach you how to do your money. But maybe you need to look at Dave too. And then Gordon is the Hell's Kitchen guy. Look, thank you, Alicia. You listen. My squad people be like, listen, Angie, you are wrong. But that's what they're showing me. Like Gordon Ramsay for the Hell's Kitchen. But they're also showing me like your pastries. Do you do pastries? Is that what they're showing me? Like you're trying to launch your own product. I see cupcakes and tiers of cupcakes and cakes and things like that. You're trying to launch your own product line, like you want to do weddings and you want to do stuff like that because you really want to go out on your own. Is that what they're showing me? For my mother-in-law. I don't know what that means. I asked 17 questions, and for my mother-in-law don't seem to be the answer to any of them. But they're showing me that, oh, maybe you do pastries for your mother-in-law. Either way, it's successful. Like, but the pastry seems to be a very small part of the job that you want to do. She owns a bakery, so that's who you work for, or that's who you do baking for too. Okay, no, don't be sorry. The chat is just a little bit slow sometimes, and so they're showing me that you could be successful in both, but you could also have your own product line because they show me packaging that you could do, or you doing wedding cakes, or you doing cupcakes and things like that. So if you're saying that's not what you want to do, they're also showing it to me. So I do think that it is possible for you. You just have to move forward with it and set that as a desire that you want. Is there some lemon something that you make? Because they're giving the taste of lemon and they're showing me lemon sprinkles or lemon like being spread around. So what is this lemon that you do? That's your best seller, or that's your best tasting item, or that's something that you're developing. So this lemon product is going to be a great seller, or whatever this is that has a lemon in it, but it's the pastry side of it, not the cooking side of it. They're showing me a lot of sweat, and you're doing a lot of this as a head chef. It's a lot more work because as a head chef, you also have to manage people. So you not only have to manage the process and the cookie and the menu, but you have to manage people and get them in line. And you're trying to find your balance. And they're showing me that you're slipping a little bit. Like they show me you slipping on a banana peel, or people trying to sabotage you. And so you need to stay focused, and you need to know that these are not your friends. These are your co-workers. Okay. So everybody's trying to get to the top. They show me crabs in a barrel trying to claw their way to the top. So dot your I's and cross your T's and know who you can trust and who you cannot trust. But ultimately, it's all on you because you're the head, you're the top. And when things fall apart, who are they going to call? Who are they going to say did it wrong? You did. So know who you can trust, know who you can do, and don't pick favorites based on relationship. Pick favorites. Don't pick favorites. Pick the best of quality of the people. If this person is good at making this dish and this person is not, then just because you know that person, you're not going to give it to them. When it comes to business, it's business. It's not personal. And just because I love you to death and we go out to happy hour every now and then, don't mean that you're gonna be making the gumbo because you just don't know how to make it right. You keep burning the root. So we need you to do what you can do when you can do it. And some people just can't do it. So you need to decide your hierarchy or who's going to make whatever and your menu. And you are the person that makes those decisions. So that's what I got for you. All right. Not sure about the lemon. They are showing me something that has to do with lemon. It has to do with pastries. And so you're saying you don't know, but they're showing me some kind of lemon cake, some kind of lemon cupcake, or some kind of lemon item. And so if you're not thinking about it, then maybe that's the inspiration that you need to work with because that seems to be a nice flavor. And let me tell you, nothing but cakes, lemon little cupcakes is the business right now. I'll fight you over one right now. So I'm just saying you might want to look into some lemon. All right. Did you do Summer Breeze?
I did. I pulled from my Oracle Tarot deck for some reason. So I got the Queen of Pentacles, which is I did your path and your potential, and you are the Queen of Pentacles. You have everything. You have built this thing that's being fruitful for you. Then I received the Temptress, your path in reverse. So be calm, be patient, understand that things will come to you in time, and you're working very hard for them. And then I see the Six of Cups again. The cups for me is like you're filling up with the things that you need. Again, going along with the lines of what Angie is saying, it's hard work. You keep persevering on it. And when it's funny because when Angie was talking about pastries, I was thinking that your forte is pastry chef and not really head chef. And that is something that you and have passion for. Sorry, my shit. So keep building in your passion and your resume and the things that bring you joy. And I do think, like as Angie said, that is your pastries. That's about it.
All right. Well, I hope that helps you, Summer Breeze, and I hope that you come back with some good positive information and something that lets us know that you are moving forward and that you are taking our advice and that you are successful with all that we're saying and that you have a lemon product so that I can order it and taste it.
Yeah, me too. Because I just had that nothing fun cake, lemon and lemon blueberry, nothing fun
Oh
cake.
yeah, that's the flavor for that's the new. Well, that was the May thing. Yeah, I
Yeah.
had one of those. Oh, Keena said it's key lime this month. I might have to try that. Do we have a birthday in June? I mean, we don't gotta have a birthday. I could just go and buy a key lime.
I bought one for myself for Mother's Day, and then
Exactly.
I got one piece out of the fucking thing, and everybody in my house decided to eat it.
I'm gonna try that key lime, but I'm gonna buy me a strawberries and cream as a backup in case that key lime not good.
So the
So
key
I'm
lime,
gonna
if it's not good, you can bring it to me.
All right, who's next, Keena? You're welcome, Summer Breeze. I hope that helps. All right, Miss Angela, I wish to know what do I have to do to be happy and appreciated once in my life?
You have to love and
I'm gonna
appreciate
call
yourself
Iyanla because I'm not.
first. You need to
What do
love
I have to do to be
yourself first.
appreciated? Listen, are you serious? Like that's seriously the question that you have to ask? Let me tell you. Let me just say that this ain't even psychic. This is just common sense. If you're not being appreciated, don't involve yourself with those people. Just move on. You don't have to do anything. Being your regular self should be all is enough. Anybody who's not appreciating you doesn't deserve whatever it is that you're offering. You're asking how can you change yourself to make you acceptable to somebody else? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. You are acceptable because look, you is kind. You listen, you are who you are, and they either like it or they don't. There are people all the time who tell me I'm mean. There are people who tell me that my reading that in my readings they were scared of me because they thought I was mean. I'm honest. And if you don't like the honesty, then you don't have to listen to my readings. But I'm not going to change it to make it like I tried to, to sweeten it up and make it better for you and all that stuff. But it hurts me. It makes me less authentic when I have to change who I am to be to make you better. So if you don't appreciate what I'm having to offer, it's no longer being offered to you. It's off the table. So that's what you have to do is take it off the table and offer it to people who are authentic and who want you. That once in my life, you're too old to be talking about once in my life. When am I going to appreciate it once in my life? You telling me in all the time that you've been alive, nobody ain't ever appreciated you. Look, I get $1 million on the street and he appreciated that. So that's once in my life that I've been appreciated. I listen, I do driver checkout at my job and I smile every time and she says you make my day every day because you're smiling and because you're happy or because I'm dancing. Whatever it is, that's being appreciated for who I am. And they be like, what are you dancing for? Because the music is on. If you don't like it, don't look. I don't have to change nothing that I am to meet to what you want them to be. And as a psychic, as a person, as a human being, you ought to know by now at this point in your life, you don't have to change anything about you to be anything that's to make yourself presentable to somebody else. The audacity of somebody to be like, oh, well, if you do this, then I'll like you. If you go to hell, then I'll be okay. How about that? Don't let everybody else tell you what you need to be like. Be who you are, and the people that are appreciative of you, you will attract them. So you can go ahead, Sheri Beery. I don't really have anything
I
else
got the
on.
same thing. It's just, you know, the best love spell that I could ever do for anybody is one for them to love themselves. And if you don't love and appreciate yourself, and nobody else is going to make you happy but you, they can facilitate and add to your happiness, but you're the one that's in control of that. So be your authentic self. Be you. And that was a hard that was a lesson that I had to learn too. It's like be your authentic self. And then those who don't appreciate your authentic self, kick them to the curb because they're not part of your tribe.
Let me tell you what makes me happy. Sometimes when I come home from work, the only other person in this house is my son. But sometimes I come home from work and I sit in my car and I scroll through social media. I listen to a couple things on the radio and I might sit in my car for 30 minutes before I get out this car. Not because I don't want to deal with my son, but because that's a set of peace for me. That's happiness. That's joy for me. And I sit in there and I do whatever I have to do to mentally prepare to come in the house because I don't know what he's going to say when they come in the house. He might say, I need to go to work right now. Mom, I need you to pay $800 for blah, blah, blah. I have to get my piece in that car. And it don't matter if all my neighbors are looking at me and asking me why I'm sitting in the car with my AC on, burning my gas, and I pay for it. I go to work to make the money to buy. That is my set of peace. And so, what do you need to do to be happy? Be your authentic self. There's nothing else you need to be because when you start being what other people want you to be, that's not you. That's what they want to be. And if they don't like who you are, they can kick rocks, they can keep moving, but they don't have to tell you how you want to be. People tell me all the time, Andrew, you're too this, Andrew, you're too that. You know what you are? Too much in my face, and you can move back. Give me 50 feet. You don't have to love me. You don't have to like me, and you don't have to deal with it. If I'm too much drama, then find somebody else who's less drama. But what I'll tell you, they won't be as funny as I am. They won't make you laugh the way I do. Literally, people tell me all the time, "Oh my God, you make me happy just by smiling. You make me happy just by what you're saying." I am that person who talks all the time, and so just be authentically you, and you will attract the people who like you. I don't have any other advice. I don't even need to psychically analyze that. My guys are like, "Are you serious? Just be you. Be who you are." Exactly who you are, and whoever that is, that's fine, that's enough. And those people who don't like who you are, you don't have to deal with. That's all I'm saying. You need a psychic squad. That's what you need, because you said you're psychic, so you need a group of like-minded people. Like, everybody doesn't accept everything that I do. Not everybody is open to this, and not everybody is able to receive this blessing that I have and this information that I have, because not everybody's open to it. And I'm not going to force it upon you, and I'm not going to call you to it, and I'm not going to give you a message if that's not what you want. But what those who do appreciate it, those are the people that are gravitate to me. Those are the people who I talk to, and those are the people I surround myself with. So when I say you need a psychic squad, we have a class on Tuesday night. It's free. It's online. It's through Zoom. It's a private link. So you just email one of us and we'll send you the link. It's Tuesday night at 6 o'clock our time, which is it's 5 o'clock right now, right? So I don't know what time it is for you in England. It's 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for me. So 1 hour from now on Tuesday night is the time that we have this class, right? So if you want to come to the class, let us know. We'll see. Kina will post my email address, and then there it is right there. Advice at Sonora Mystic Tarot. You let Donna know that you want to be there. We'll send you the link and you can join the class. And all we do is support each other. We walk through this journey because it's hard. We help each other work through our abilities. We practice our skills. We understand the signs and symbols that we're getting. So we appreciate the being together, the squadness, the being of the like minds. So if you want to join, then you can come on and join. We could have an England, exactly. Angel said we could have an England friend. So that's the address right there. Go ahead and send the email. If you don't show up, that's not fine. We'll send, once you're on the list, we send you the link every time, and then you decide if you want to join. But it's 6 o'clock. So again, it's about to be 5 o'clock here. It's 4:54 Pacific Standard Time in Arizona. So in 1 hour, it will be 6 o'clock, So that's the time that it will be. So whatever that time is for you on Tuesdays, that's what time we have class. So you're welcome to join. But that's all the information I have for you, Miss Angela. And I hope that helped you. And I hope that you join the class. All right. So who's next, Tina? We're moving today, y'all. Listen, I want Jack Mack to come back so I could just let him have it. Good evening, ladies. Would like a spirit reading. Kay, are you here? Oh, it's almost 2 a.m. Jesus Christ, people. It's almost 2 o'clock in here. Girl, what is you doing? You got insomnia? Oh, okay. Well, you're welcome here. We're glad you're here. All right, Kay. So your question is
Manageable rat.
who's what? What? You need to come up in here. What happened? Right now. Psychic Squad. I don't know who you are, but hello, people. Oh, I think that's Gabe. Gabe, is that you in the comments? Listen, Gabe could rap. Y'all don't know Gabe. MC Gabe. Listen, he don't. I think he rapped for us one time in class. I tell y'all, y'all don't know. Okay, that is Gabe. Hey, Gabe. Okay, Angela, what it sounds like is you need a little bit of therapy. Like we don't have time for that today. We give you psychic readings. We not here to work out your down in the dump issues. That's Iana. It's the wrong show. But you're welcome to come in tonight. I mean to class on Tuesday and work through your psychic abilities. I'm not a therapist. Okay, so Kay, you want to know, is there anything for spirit? Sheri Beery, you can go ahead and go first for this one.
Okay.
Can you give me another one?
What in the fudge buckets? So this is very general and so I've got the Seven of Hearts, which is opposite of love, hate, fear, terror of others, and a danger. And then I get the Queen of Diamonds, which is a female presence with sound advice, a good partner, whether it's a partner in love or friendship, it's still a partnership with a female energy. And then I got this Seven of Diamonds, which says lies, deceit, falsehood, money, fraud, and troubles. Are you having issues financially and somebody is not being clear with you on their end of the I think that they're self-sabotage, not self-sabotage, but sabotage, whether it's intentionally vindictive sabotage or it's just somebody, I don't know, somebody is definitely got something out for you. It's unfortunate because as people, we should be uplifting each other and not tearing each other down. So I'm saying stand your ground, do what you feel is right in your steps, in your heart, in your destiny, and all of this stuff will come to fruition and it'll come out and you'll be the victor on top. Because I'm seeing you on top of a mountain with, staking your flag in it. And this person is going to fall off and not be a part of that. So
Kay, who is they keep showing me the 4th of July, they keep showing me a general. Do you have a deceased relative that was in the military, like a grandfather or uncle? I feel like it's on your mother's side. It may not be, but there is a gentleman here for you. And he keeps saying, what the hell?
You did block some family members. Okay, good. That's good though. I mean, that is, and that's what I'm thinking, that I do feel that it's like somebody trying to influence Pokey.
So your uncle Pookie was in the Lord. Your uncle Pookie was in the military. And what is the significance of the 4th of July? Did he die around the 4th of July, or is his birthday around the 4th of July? Your mom's brother. Okay, yeah, I did get your mom's side. Okay, so it is an uncle. And okay, so what is the 4th of July? Why is that significance of what they're showing me? That's what they're showing me, the 4th of July. And then they show me this military person. And he keeps saying, what the hell? Is he a person that cuss? Because he can't believe that are you generally a happy, perky person and you hit some hard times? So you seem to be down in the dumps. And I see him doing this. He's shaking you. Morris Johnson is his name. Not sure about the 4th of July. So they keep showing me the 4th of July. There's something significant about the 4th of July. And that could just be Independence Day and the military, and that's what they're showing me. But they keep showing me the 4th of July or July. Nope, 4th of July. There's there because it's the red, white, and blue. It's the fireworks. There's something significant about the 4th of July. And this person, and he keeps saying, "What the hell?" And he's shaking you like this, like wake up, like you're not yourself, and you've let yourself be down in the dumps because you seem to be like he's showing me two sides. You're usually a happy, bubbly, nice person, and now you're just kind of down in the dumps, and you're sinking, 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 sinking into despair and negativity, and that's not how he knows you. So does he know you? For being a happy person? Is he somebody that would have encouraged you? Is this somebody you spent a lot of time with? You were down by betrayal. Let me tell you this. Let it go. Do these people pay your bills? Then why are you even bothered with it? Like literally, why is it getting on your nerves in any way, shape, or form? There's a lot of my family members that I don't even talk to. You just don't have to. Like what? Listen, y'all be too emotionally invested in these people. Oh my God, you unfriended me on Facebook. Oh my God, you ain't talking to me on whatever. So what? So effing what? Move the hell on. Like y'all be like, oh, cousin such and such said I got a third eye. I do. And now what? And I see that you are inauthentic and not genuine. So what? Now what? You said it, it's out there, and now what? Like you are giving these people too much power over you. Like you act like these people got to feed you and clothe you and bathe you every night. Let these people go and move on. Okay, you don't have to. You suffering from exhaustion? Drink some water. Get some vitamin water. Go lay down. Like what is the what? You need some vitamins? Go outside, get some sun. Like, listen, okay. What you need is a medical professional. You don't need a reading. All the things that you're telling me are things that I can help you with. If you're exhausted, drink some water, get some vitamin water, get some vitamin C, go outside and get some sunshine and lay down. Those aren't things that I can help you with. Why are you exhausted? You just retired. You shouldn't be doing nothing. Like, come on now. I had 3 jobs. You quit. You retired from all 3 of your jobs. I got 3 jobs too. I ain't exhausted. What was you doing? Like digging ditches? Oh, you know what? You could be down in dumps. Listen, this guy that comes in to my second job, he retired a couple months ago, and he does this job because he doesn't have anything else to do. He's like, you know what? I retired and I'm bored as hell. I ain't got nothing else to do, so I just pick this up and I do deliveries. Um, in my spare time. He doesn't need the money. He just does it because he needs something to do. So maybe you retiring set you on a spiral down and you just need something else to do. Listen, I know this lady, she used to work for the state of Arizona or the city of Phoenix, one of them two. She quit. She was at home for 2 months, then like it came right back and was like, I unretire, I back. I unrenounce my throne, I'm coming back and I want to work. So she came back to work. You don't have to just not do anything. That's a choice. Waking up on people pleasing and others' burdens. Okay, let me say
You
this.
gotta put other people's burdens down. You just, I mean, fuck other people. Deal with yourself and your self-love and the path that you're on. You're retired. And you just said you want to focus on yourself and self-care and self-love. Perfect. Fuck other
Maybe you need to find some kind of retirement bereavement group or something. Some people who share your pain and who understand what to do. Because I'm not that person. I'm a person that works 4 jobs. I'm a person that's always moving. I can't make excuses for why other people, and I just don't hang on to people's comments that long. Like I just ain't about to be carrying listen. I don't carry other people's burdens before, and I got enough burdens of my own to be carrying somebody else's. Those are choices that you're making, and I understand you may be in a fragile mental health, but that's what therapy is for. There's 500 therapists out there who are talking about we can help you. So just find a therapist. What you're looking for here, I don't have for you. I can't give you that mental health counseling that you need. I can't help you with the exhaustion, and I can't help you with you carrying somebody else's burdens because that's a choice that you're picking up somebody else's cross and you're carrying it. You can let that down at any other time. Unless they live at your house, unless they're your child, you don't have to. That's a choice that you're making. And sometimes we need to hear those harsh words and say, hey, you're being a dummy. You need to go ahead and move forward. You need to go get some therapy. You need to go ahead and do something else. Sometimes we need somebody to say, hey, you know he's not good for you. Hey, you need to move forward. Hey, why are you doing whatever you're doing? I have friends that'll say that to me. Hey, why is you letting him walk all over you like that? Hey, why is you staying in a job you're not happy in? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And if your circle doesn't support you in that way, then you're not in a circle. You're in a cage. You need somebody else to help you. And so what you're asking for about this exhaustion, I can't help you with. What you're asking about these mental health issues, I can't help you with. I can give you sound advice on how to drop these people and move forward. So spirit is telling you that you need to worry about you. You're an island. Worry about you. Go on a vacation. Go get in the water. Do you like to swim? Because they're showing me you swimming in the water. Just go in the water and let it renew you. That's what they're showing me. You need to go somewhere where you could get in the water. You could go to the YMCA and get in the water every day and just let that water absorb you. Sometimes you just need to renew. I used to go walking all the time, and that used to be the way that I would ground and the way that I would talk to spirit. But now they're changing that, and that's not the way that I receive anymore. I have to figure out a new way to do it. And so you have to decide. You're an adult person with it. You said you're an adult person. You have to figure out how to move forward. You can't just ball up in a fetal position and be like, well, I can't work no more, so I ain't got nothing else to do. What is your next step? Volunteer. If your uncle was that important to you, then go volunteer at a veterans hospital or a veterans community or some kind of veterans meeting or host some meetings. Do something that makes you feel useful, because right now you feel like you're not useful. You feel like you're fading away and that you have nothing that of value to give. And you always have something to get of value to give. You wouldn't keep opening your eyes if you didn't have anything of value to give. So one thing I'm going to tell you to do is to find a support group, a mental health support group, because you don't seem like you're going to do the one-on-one thing very well. You're not going to listen. But what you need is examples of other people who've made it, other people who are going through the same thing that you're doing. So find a support group. You can go to an AA group. You can go to any other kind of group it is that'll help you and discuss the things that you need to do. But you need something that is a little bit more significant than the time that I have to give you on here, because I'm giving you psychic readings. I'm not giving you mental health therapy. So what you need is to find a group and then list with that. There's lots of mental health and BetterHelp is always advertising something. There's a lot of group activities you can go to. You can join some kind of retirement group. You can go out, listen, go learn how to dance. Go learn how to do some kind of step thing in the community. Do some gardening. They're showing me all these different things that you could do that'll help raise your vibration or raise your energy, because right now you're sulking and you're sitting in it. And I just keep seeing your uncle doing this, shaking you like he needs to wake you up. Like you're in a catatonic state and you need something to give you a boom, pow, bang to wake you up. Go take an ice bath. You may need to be supercharged. You need something to put some currents through that ass to get you back in line. That's what they're showing me. And so that may just mean jumping into an ice bath. That means just be jumping into a creek or a river or whatever water that you have. But they're clearly showing me that water is what you need to rejuvenate. So do you have anything else for her, Miss Sheri Beery?
No. Just
You need an outlet. So those are all, I took a leap. I'm alone, but not lonely. Just want spirit advice. And so that's what spirit is saying. Literally, they're showing me water and that you need to get at water. But you, wait a minute, you're telling me that you're not feeling depressed. And let me read your comment up there at the top, because I know I just heard, I'm not at peace, just a change. I'm in a lot better, full surrender mode, people pleasing, focusing on self love. I thought you said something about being like exhaustion. Okay, I'm just saying you need to water. There it is. And that's what spirit is telling you. You just need to find a different focus. Like you're so used to the Monday through Friday grind that you need to find something else to do. And that could just be volunteering. That could be going up to the school and being like an aide at the school. That could be, doing a community garden. There's a lot of different things that you could do now that you're retired, or you could go get another job that isn't as hectic as what you were doing, but will still supply you some kind of income and something else to do. You retired, but did you retire from all three of your jobs? Because you said money is low, so you retired. And wait a minute, when I quit, shouldn't my money start coming immediately? What kind of job you had that they making you wait? Like it's a 90-day waiting period on it? Like when I retire, I need my check to come in. If you was paying me on the 1st and the 15th, now I need you to be paying me on the 1st and the 15th out of another pool of money. I ain't about to be waiting because I retired. You should have had my paperwork ready when I quit. What y'all be doing that y'all be waiting all this time on this money? Like you knew you were going to retire. You want saving money? You got 3 jobs. And I'm not trying to be critical, but these are questions that I have. We're adults at this point. The district is a waiting period. What you waiting on? Y'all knew I was retiring. Y'all knew at the end of the year I was gonna be done. What am I waiting on? To see if I'm eligible? I was eligible when you was taking all that money out my check every month to pay for it. We're not waiting on nothing. I need my money. It's my money and I want it now. I don't know what y'all be doing. Y'all be letting these people run over y'all. But no, I'll be out to do it. Suzanne, you need to get Dr. Mize across some T's and check them boxes so my money can start coming in. I ain't got time to be waiting on you. But that's all I'm saying. All right, so I hope that helps, Kay, and that you can move forward. That you find some volunteer opportunities. Come back and let us know what you found out. Like I really see you doing like some dancing or some kind of gardening or something in the water. My son gonna need an Uber home if he texts me one more time. It was 8, now it's 9. So that's all I have for you. Oh Lord, the comments is rolling in. Y'all is talking a lot on the side over here. So I hope that helps you. Exactly, scenario. And my son about to need an Uber talking about he about to stay late. Y'all do realize I got to be to work at 3 o'clock in the morning. All right. So okay, scenario. What do you want to do about your relationship with your stepbrother? Spirit wants you to do whatever you want to do. What is the issue that you're having with this? Listen, okay. God forbid Keena start getting on my nerves. I'm just gonna change the code on my door so she can't get in. Like y'all just be going through too much. Like I ain't got time for this. Like Keena ain't gonna be coming over here getting on my nerves, putting her feet up on my table, and she getting on my nerves. I'm just gonna change the code on the door so she can't get in. Keena might get 17 days. Spirit wants you to decide how you want the relationship to do. Y'all always lay down y'all power. What spirit want me to do? How they want me to do it? They want you to stand up and decide what you want to do. How do you want your relationship with your brother to be? But it seems like you're romanticizing what you want a family to be, and it just may not be that. My cousin is over here now. Her and my sister Kena grew up like sisters. They didn't grow up like cousins. They were together a lot more than together than they were as cousins. So you have to decide how you want that to be. I had a brother. My dad had another son. We didn't know him that well, and it wasn't because we excluded him. The relationship just didn't develop in that way. You can't force a relationship that isn't there. So what does Spirit want you to do about your brother? Decide how you want it to be, and if it's not flowing that way, then just move on. Exactly. Listen, my family is not the hallmark. Listen, Sanari, if I could tell you, I'm gonna tell you just one story about my family. Two of my cousins were doing crack together. Okay, so let's just put that out there. Doing crack together. They got so high they got into a fight and knocked each other's teeth out, or knocked the other one's teeth out. Okay, so she wake up the next day with no teeth. That's not a Hallmark family. I'm just saying, when you start a story like two of my cousins was doing crack together, that's not a Hallmark family. Everybody has trouble in their family. Let me tell you what I don't do. Hang with the two people who were doing crack together. You have to decide what level of comfort that you want in your life. Like you don't have to hang with your stepbrother just because he's your stepbrother. If he doesn't want to be bothered with you, then you don't have to be bothered with him. We don't have to force ourselves on anybody. Listen, y'all, I can hear Keena is over here cracking the fuck up right now. I'm starting the story out. Two of my cousins was doing crack together. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Y'all make it seem like everybody grew up on the Waltons. We grew up in the gutter. At 13, I walked to the corner store and saw a man putting crack in somebody else's hand. I ain't grow up in the suburbs. I grew up in the hood, people. I done seen crack. Hell, I done held crack. I didn't do it, but I held it because I knew somebody who was doing something with the crack, and they asked me to hold it in my hand for a second. I'm just saying, I've seen it in person. So don't think that I grew up sunshine and lollipops. It's been hard.
Oh my
Hard.
gosh.
I done been shot at. I done had people shoot at me. I done been chased. I done had all kinds of stuff happen to me. So don't make it seem like my family is the best. There's a lot going on in everybody's family dynamic, but you have to decide the things and you have to hold on to the things that are important to you. So what's important to me, these people that are in my house right now, Who are the people that support me? Those are the people that are in my house right now. You're not about to come into my house and be messing up my chi and my energy. I will sage the shit out of you and smoke you right the hell on out the door. You decide. If your stepbrother doesn't want the kindness that you want to give, close the door and move forward. I have a stepbrother, but I don't have to talk to him. I have a stepsister, but I don't have to talk to them. That's how you have to decide what you want to do. Spirit wants you to have a loving, drama-free life. And so if that person isn't ready for your kindness, the Elmira, you don't have to force it upon them. You know how Elmira be? I want to love you and hold you and squeeze you, and them animals just be trying to get away. That's your brother trying to get away. If he's not ready for it, but it doesn't mean that he doesn't like you. It could just mean that he's not ready for that level of intimacy or that level of wanting to be with you right now. You can't force a relationship that that's not ready to be. You find your tribe where it is. We have a Tuesday night squad. We love each other. We support each other. We pray for each other. We talk to each other. I probably talk to them sometimes. I talk to one of my other sisters. In that psychic group that we have a mobile chat that we do. I probably talk to them 3-4 times a week. That's my family sometimes too. You have to have a different group of people for what it is. If I need somebody to go do some undercover stuff for me, who ain't go tell the feds, who ain't go do, I have a group of people that could do that. If I have some people who I want to be sunshine and lollipops, I have some people that's gonna do that. If I want somebody to be throwing holy oil all over me and praying for me, I have some people that have to do that. You have to compartmentalize your people. You can't bring everybody together. My people, my cousins that was doing crack together, neither one of them are welcome into my energy right now. One of them in jail anyway because he killed somebody's dog because she didn't like him. You see what I'm saying? We have hell going on in our family. Literally, people were at the police station picketing because he was a animal. The animals' right people were at the jail on the day that he was going to court picketing because he killed somebody's dog because she wasn't there. He wanted to date him. Do you know the level of crazy that you got to be to kill somebody's dog because they not at home when you get there and you want to date them? My people ain't the greatest, ain't the smartest bulbs in the pack. Honey, move on. Do you think I'm going to write to him or visit him? No, he is where he needs to be. On bended knee.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not doing it.
Reminds me when I was a kid, it was Christmas time and I was playing in the front yard and here comes my grandfather and my uncle flying out the door having a knife fight. Just sitting there watching it like it's normal Christmas.
Okay, so let me tell you this as a parent. When we get to that second or third set of kids, listen, a lot of things slide. You know what I'm saying? Where you had to be to bed at 8, he might not have to go to bed till 3. I just ain't got time to be chasing you and making you go to bed. A lot of things slide when you older because I just don't have the mental capacity to keep dealing with it. So a lot of things that are going on in your life that you're seeing, it's not because they're just like, oh, they don't care. We just don't care. I'm saying the level of scrutiny that my daughter went through is not the same level of scrutiny that my son is going to go through. And the same way that the world that you were raised in is not the same world that he was raised in because there seems to be an age difference. And so it's not that they're letting them slide. They're just tired and we just don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? My mama had 4 kids. By the time she got to my little brother, just what the hell, people? We just don't have time. And we don't have the mental capacity to be chasing kids around. Listen, you get the same level of love that they got, but I'm just not about to be chasing you. If you want to mess your life up and go steal a car, then that's what you go do. I'm just not about to be chasing you around like that. Sometimes we just don't have that level of concern or ability to care like that, and it's a different world. And know that they respect you in that way, and they know every kid is different. You don't give everybody the same level of attention that you give to somebody else. In one way, you're a female. Listen, I just posted a video the other day of a guy dad. It was a boy mom. No, he was a dad of a mom and a dad of a little boy. He was playing with both of the kids at the same time. When he picked the little girl up and he didn't throw her on the couch. He picked her up, he laid her on the couch because she was a girl and she was genteel and he loved her. But when he picked up his son, he picked him up, threw him in the air, did a double backflip and slammed him onto the couch because boys are rougher and tougher. So he's not going to get the same level of scrutiny. You can't give him the same, you can't expect them to use the same rod that they used on you that they lived on him. You're a female. So they want a little bit more protection on a female than they want on the male. They want him to be more self-sufficient. So they may be a little bit more lenient on him to see where he's going to fall in line. You can't expect them to parent each kid the same. And you're not his mom, so you don't have to parent him. You know what I'm saying? Like, Keena's my little sister, and I always say that she was my first little kid because I had an active role in her growing up. But she's not my child, and I don't have to be responsible for her. I don't have to make her do everything that she's supposed to do. I can give her advice, and she can move forward how she wants to move forward. But the best thing that I can be in is example. One of the things that my brother told me after I went to college was, you set the example. Had you stayed home and just started having babies and not going to school, our life could have turned out different. But because you went to college, we followed in your footsteps, and that everybody went to college and everybody got a degree. You be an example. You don't have to be that person. You don't have to be the disciplinary. You're his sister. You're not his mom. You don't have to be that. Be the example, not the rod by which he has to be disciplined by. And so just learn, know your role, and move forward with that. And I'm not saying that you're being that, but that's what I'm just saying. These are examples in my life that I can give you of how people told me how what I did affected them. Okay, so that's what I got. Do you have anything for her, Sheri Beery?
No, I'm on the same thing. It is you, 100%.
You said you're fighting to get out of it, but your question is, what do they want me to? What does spirit want me to know about the relationship with my brother? So what did you want to know, if they want you to adopt him, if they want you to let him move in with you? Like, because you're saying you're trying to get out of it. If you were trying to get out of it, you wouldn't be on her asking about it. You would be like, I'm stepping back. So you're asking because is it that you think that you're going to have to get custody of him? Is it that you think that you're going to have to like make sure he gets to where he was? Like, listen, like I said, by the time my brother came up, my mom was like, to hell with it. So when he got in trouble in school, I was 18. I was a person who went up to the school to see what was going on. When it got too much for me, then I would tell my mom, hey, this is what's happening. But look, we old. That's just it. Just understand. You trying to make it something that is, hey, people are old and we are tired of raising these damn kids. And so they just waiting on him to be 18. They just like, as soon as he 18, we going on vacation and we retire, we getting our Winnebago, and we just gonna be what we want to be because we is tired of raising these damn kids. It's just over and done. And if it's your stepbrother, then where's his mama? Why is his mama not parenting? Because it's probably your mom and your dad. Where's his people at? Where's his mama at? Like it sounds like he should have two sets of everything: two mamas, two daddies, two sisters, two brothers. You know what I'm saying? So where's his other side of the people? Making sure you're taking the right steps. Just be his sister. That's all you need to do. If they're asking you to do something that you're not comfortable doing, why I gotta do it? If there's a reason why, like if you see that they're having medical or health issues, or they're just not engaged and you want to step up, you can do it, but you don't have to. This isn't Sophie's choice. You don't have to be that person. You're choosing to be that person because you want to. And then you may feel the guilt of, well, he's falling by the wayside. Again, it's a choice. You decide how active you want to be in his life. My stepbrother got killed by his stepdaddy. When I say I can tell you some stories, my family is not the pinnacle of peace, people. He wasn't my stepbrother. He was my half brother. He was my dad's son by another woman, got killed by his stepdad. Okay. Shot him and killed him. So when I say you decide what level of effort you want to put into a relationship, then that's what you do. You don't have to be an active participant in that person's life. We have a baby sister, like a little, like, is your parents still procreating? Okay, y'all doing a lot. Y'all is doing a lot. Because you said we have a baby sister, as in she's a little, or she's just younger. Like I see you, they showed me you wanting it to be kumbaya. You want it to be a certain way and it's not that way. And what they're saying is you can't make it be the Waltons if y'all what is the name of them? Reverend Run, what was Run? If y'all run DMC family. Y'all may not just be the same thing. She 3 months. Lord help the child. Your mama just had a baby? How old is your mama? How old is you? Okay, you know what? Let me get out your business because I'm asking too many questions. Your mama just had a 3 month old. Well, you might as well go ahead and wrap her up and take her home with you because your mama is not trying to be having 40. Jesus Christ, people. Listen, I can't wait to get Brandon out this house. 40? Okay. Lord help the child. Well, how old is your little brother? Is he almost 18? Oh, a 3 month old. Well, praise the Lord. Listen, if my doctor tell me I'm pregnant, we gonna fight. Like we gonna buck up right there, cause I'm gonna be like, you brought the wrong chart in. We not doing it. We gonna fight right there. I feel guilty when he's not doing well, and if my parents not caring, why should I care or feel guilty? Like he has all F's and wants to fail the ninth grade again. That's a choice that he's making, honey. You can't make him learn. What you gonna do? Beat him upside the head with the book, and you think that's gonna make him do it? You can't make somebody learn who doesn't want to learn. You can't make somebody go to school who doesn't want to go to school, and it's not your job to make him go to school. If this is his second or third time to be in there, then he gonna be 17 in the 10th grade. That's his business. If he's okay with that, then he's okay with that. Maybe you need to look into an alternative education. Maybe those are things that you look. You can't make somebody learn who doesn't want to learn. You can't do it. My mom put the fear of God in us early, and so it looked like y'all don't waited too late. He in the ninth grade, he already to start maturing into the person that he wants to do. Or maybe he needs a male role model. Maybe you're not the person, you're a female, and so he doesn't listen to you. Maybe he needs a male role model. Maybe he needs to find an activity or a sport that he needs. There's all kinds of alternatives that are like that, but you can't make somebody go to school who doesn't want to go to school. And I know you want to, but if he doesn't have the desire to do it, then he's just not going to do it. And at 16, they already testing their boundaries, bucking up against their parents and testing their grown man skills. They're sending him off to military school, and there you go. Sometimes you have to make those hard decisions. So there you go. If they're sending him to military school, then that may be what he needs to do, but that's not your decision to make. That's their decision to make. Because sometimes you know your child, and sometimes your child is so much of you that you can't even deal with them. And so that hard part of your family may be coming out in him. And if he needs to go to military school, then that's where he needs to go. But it don't military school cost? So you know you can talk to him, but you can't make him do stuff. One of the things that I used to do with my daughter that I adopted is I used to make her go to dinner with me once a month or one every couple of weeks, and it just had to be me and her. She couldn't invite no friends. She always used to be like, "Can Keena come?" No, Keena can't come. Just you. And so we would have those one-on-one times where she had to tell me what was going on because it was our time and it was open floor. She could say whatever she needed to say. She could tell me what her hopes and dreams is, what issues she was having, whatever she needed to do. But I would invite her and it would be a fun environment. It wasn't in a disciplinary action. Oh, they sending him to the military. Oh, okay. Well, hey, listen, do what you got to do. They can't make him go to the military either. If the military ain't gonna force you to be in there, if you decide you don't want to go, you ain't gonna go. You can put him out and let him live on his own, but you can't make him go to the military. I mean, you can. I don't know. I guess you could. I'm not. You know what? I don't have them kind of problems. Right? He could decide he don't want to go to the military. What if he go there? They sign him up and he go AWOL. He is testing his boundaries right now, and it seems like he needs a male mentor, like a strong male mentor. And if you don't have an uncle or something like that, because my uncles weren't the best mentors either. Listen, we was shot for shot with me and my uncles. We was drinking liquor way too early to be drinking liquor. So I mean, my uncles aren't the cradle of decency. I'm just saying. So maybe you need to um find a male mentor that will help him out or somebody to talk to him. Like when my niece wanted to go to military school, I didn't know anything about it. So I had a friend at the time who had already gone through training. So he explained it to her. And we were so against her going. And he said, there's nothing you can do. She's already made the decision. You either support her going through to the military or you send her off in conflict with you not supporting her. So sometimes you have to find that person that will help your person. And if he's like, you just need to have that one-on-one time with him and ask him what it is that's hurting him or that, but not in that you need to tell me what's going on. Just, hey, let's have some fun. Whatever his vice is, you may need to do it. Maybe you need to roll up. I'm just saying. I'm not telling you what to do. But.
Right here, man.
Oh, you had an uncle that exposed you to porn, like he had you in the videos, or he was just showing you the videos. Hello, children. What is the problem, people? So with your brother, it just really seems like he's testing his boundaries. He's 16, and at this point, he's kind of, you know how they say back in the day, smelling himself. Like he thinks he's a grown man and he can make these decisions on his own. And as sometimes as parents, we just can't fight with you no more. We just don't have the capacity, and we just gonna let you bump your head as many times as you need to. So that's all I have for you, honey. But maybe you need to distance yourself from your family a little bit and go out and explore the world and do some things that don't have so much heaviness on you, because they show me a ton of bricks falling on you, but it's you calling the bricks in because you want to make everything perfect and you can't make everything perfect. Now, listen, if Keena was out there on drugs or something, I'd be done drop zoned her and locked her in the back room somewhere until she was off crack. But I'm just, if that was the issue.
Why did I do that?
I'm just saying, you can't make people be what you want them to be. You can only take them as they are, and you either deal with them or you not. Like I said, my family that was on crack, we don't socialize, and it just is what it is. All right, who's next, Keena? All right, Nyla B, are you ready? Are you here? You're welcome, Miss Anaria. I hope that helps, and I hope that I'm gonna send some energy to your brother. Try to I want to say a prayer, but say a prayer doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem right. I'm gonna figure out what I can do spiritually to help or to send some focus to your brother. So maybe that's what you need to pray for, and not try to be whatever it is you think he needs to be, but send some intentions to him, or pray that he receives the guidance that you can't give to him or the guidance that he needs. Sometimes prayer is the most powerful thing that you have. And so see him in the light that you want him to be in, or pray that whatever is causing him this thing is revealed and that you can help him. But I will send some positive energy toward him and see if I can get some positive focus going to him, because I do see him being a successful young man in the future. He's just going through some bumps and bruises. Like they showed me him in a wagon, and the wagon is going, and every bump that they go on is bouncing and popping him around, and so he's getting some bumps and bruises. It's kind of like, you know how you ever heard police say they put a prisoner in the back of the van and they don't strap them in, and then they take them on a wild ride and let them get thrown around in there. And so it's kind of him getting that wild ride. Listen, at 16, you don't even want to know what I was doing. You really do not want to know what I was doing. It's praise the Lord that I'm here. Them prayers work. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. At 16, I saw shot off shotguns. Oh, listen, you don't want to know what I was doing at 16. All right, so Nyla, Miss Nyla, are you here? Or Nala? Nayla? Girl, what is your name? At 16, honey, wilding at 16. I was not the pinnacle of peace at 16. Listen, I'll fight you in the middle of the street at 16. You didn't not want to know what I was doing at 16. I probably was drinking liquor. I might have been learning how to roll some things. Boyfriends, being out late, sneaking out the house with my shoes in my hand so you can't hear the click, click, click on the floor. I was not the pinnacle of peace at 16. I was hot to trot. I was not the best. And I was not the best role model, because at the time my sister would have been 12 and she was probably with me when I was doing it. Listen, I was the worst. Let me tell you, I was the youth director at my church. The whole youth department got pregnant. That's all I'm trying to say. And I was pregnant too. I'm just saying. I was not the pinnacle of ah! Lord help the child. Who's next? Praise him. And I was dating that sister pastor. Youth director, honey. The whole youth department got pregnant, and I was pregnant, and I was dating the assistant pastor, associate pastor. Exactly. Exactly. So I'm just saying. I do have a book on Amazon, people. It's called Saved, Suicidal, and Soaked in the Blood: Confessions of a Confused Christian. I do have a book on Amazon. I'm telling y'all. And listen, I don't hold them up. I just listen. People. All right, that was the last person because the other person did show up. So yes, the book is Saved, Suicidal, and Soaked in the Blood. Those stories are in there. Some of those stories are in there, honey. Yes, yes. Saved, Suicidal, and Soaked in the Blood. Confessions of a Confused Christian is Amazon. It's only on digital. Like you can get it on like the digital copy. I didn't do a print copy because I wasn't sure what it was gonna do. But listen, honey, I don't play. I just let it happen. I just told whatever it was. And if you go to my blog, a lot of the book is on my blog in blog form because I took my blog and put it inside the book. So if you go to A5says, wait, A5says.blogspot.com, you'll find a lot of my blog on there. If you go all the way back to the beginning, like 2017, while I was in it, a lot of my stuff is on there too. So it's A5says.blog. Oh Lord, I'm typing like a crazy person. Is that right? Did I spell that right? No, I did not spell that right at all. Lord help us, y'all. That's because I should have my glasses on. Where my glasses at? Y'all be trying to play me. Oh my God, Julie did the psychic fair. I'm so proud of her. Congratulations, Julie. So if y'all go there, that's my blog spot, and you can read a lot of my book there because a lot of my blogs just became that. And then the book is Saved. Why am I not supposed to- Oh, Keena already posted the book link and everything, but that's how you get to the book. So it's all in there, honey. Everything, a lot of stuff in there that you wouldn't know. Like you gonna be reading a book, like, oh my God, like what? Being homeless. Oh yeah, it's all in there. I don't hold them up. Everything is in there about my life, or a lot of it. The part 2 ain't even came out yet, and it's funny, y'all, because I'm funny. So that's congratulations, Miss Judy, on doing your first psychic fair. Don, how did it go? Did you have a great day? Wait, it's over. It is over right now. We just finished everything. You said you need that in print. I'm thinking about revamping it, Alicia, and doing a print version of it, and like doing a new cover and everything, and then reprint it. I just haven't got to it. I'm waiting on Oprah to call me and make it on her book club. But yeah, it's out there. But go to the blog. The blog is a lot of stuff too. All right. And then we didn't even talk about Sheri Beery's teas today. Listen, let me tell you something. If y'all want a good night's sleep, Sheri Beery tea will knock you the hell out. I literally every time I take it, I'll be like, oh. She got one for daytime. She got one for hormones that she made me, and she got one for nighttime for sleep that she made me. And all of them are great, literally. And then she does a psychic reading before she does your tea. So you tell her what you want. She does your psychic reading, and then she sends you your tea with all the things in there that you need to help you to move forward. So Sheri Beery tea. I think Keena already posted the information about her tea. All right. So anything else? Was there anybody that we missed? I think we got everybody, and that's it. Oh, Don said he had a mediumship. Can you put that up? Oh, Don was at the psychic fair, y'all, here, and he said he had a mediumship hit from a son who passed early. His parents and Don were in tears. Listen, if y'all are live in Phoenix, y'all should go to the psychic fair whenever Don is there. And a lot of our psychic squad is there. You can meet Don in person. You can meet Susan in person. You can meet Julie in person. So there's a lot of us that are there if you want to meet us in person and talk to us. Next week, Sheri Beery, I'm thinking about starting it where I'm going to give out the email address. And then if you want to come on live and talk to us live, I'm going to get some videos out because I'm always telling people how to do videos or they should do videos. So this week, I'm going to start doing videos to say, and you might see me and Don do it this Wednesday where you email us and then we'll send you the link and you can join us live. So you'll either be on camera if you choose to be on camera, or you can just be your voice on there if you don't want to be on there. But we'll be able to talk to you. You won't have to type through with us. I didn't do it today because I just wasn't prepared. I didn't do the advertising, and then I had guests at my house, and so I just didn't want to invite all that in. But maybe Wednesday, me and Don will try it because Don did it on Thursday last week. So if you go back and look at Don and Shauna's readings on Thursday, they all did it there, and they brought people on live. So we're going to bring people on live, and you can chime in and talk to us and do, participate in that way. Since I'm done, I'm about to go over here and eat me some of these ribs that I got from Fry's, and have me a couple shots or a beer or some wine or something, and get my celebration on until it's go time to pick up this child of mine, and then get ready to go to work at 3 a.m. Because remember, y'all, I got about 50,000 jobs. Gabe, what are you saying? That could bring a lot of outsiders looking in. It could. I do want. Well, we control the chat, Gabe. So we don't like you're personally mailed the thing, and so you only are allowed on. Like right now, I can see Keena in the background, but she's not on unless I click her on. And so we control who can come in. So even though we send you the link, you're not allowed to come on unless we allow you on there, and we can block you. We don't have to let you on camera or let you be a part of it until we decide. So just because we send you the link doesn't mean that you're gonna actually be on there. And if you get on there and you get out of pocket, we can just click you right on off. We still have the control of it, but we do want to make it visible or make it a way that you can speak to us where you don't have to go through the chat so much. So I do love that.
It's kind of like live on TikTok. It's like that.
Oh, where you can bring people in?
You can bring people in and they ask to join the live. And
oh yeah, I've seen that. You could do that on Instagram too.
Yeah, and then
Instagram live too.
Kick them out if they're being asses. You just kick them out.
Exactly. And so we just want to bring you in and make you guys a part of it. But look for some videos from me. I'm going to put them on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. Well, maybe not Twitch, but YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And you'll see the advertisement of me saying, if you want to talk to me live, email this email address. And then we'll send you the link for that day. And then you are allowed to come in on that day. And if you try to use it later, we don't have to let you in, and we're not going to let you in. But I'm glad to be back, Sheri Beery. I had a good time today. We got through a lot of people. And I'm just happy to be back. My spirit guys was just talking. They were. Bob is back doing his monthlies again. So check out Sonora Mystic Tarot. He's in the comments if you're on my YouTube. Go on Sonora Mystic Tarot, and he's doing his live daily, he's doing the daily downloads, but he's also doing his monthlies, and he's going to start doing his weeklies again. So go on there and listen to him. He's already given some great advice for the month of June coming up. Go ahead, Sheri Beery.
Thanks, Dawn. It doesn't burn anymore. I mean, this is it. It's all gone. It still smells amazing. So just wherever you bought this, Bella Luna, I have to. Dawn gave this to me at Thanksgiving, and this candle is burned all the way to the bottom. And I'm telling you, it still smells fucking amazing. So I just wanted to say thank you again for this, because now it's done.
If you look on my Facebook page, there's somebody who shows you how to reuse like when it gets down to that part, how to liquefy it and then make it where you can take it out of the jar and then put it in another jar and put them together and make another candle.
Oh yeah. I've got candles like that.
Oh, okay. I'm telling you, you already know, girl. You already know. I hope you had an enjoyable day today. What else are you gonna do today, or what plans do you have for tomorrow, Sheri Beery?
I got no plans for tomorrow. And my plan was to come over and crash your house to get some of that fish.
Hey, listen, it's still fish in. Oh, wait, maybe I done ate like 4 or 5 pieces, so it ain't no more. But it's some barbecue. We ate all the fish. I ate that on live.
I know. I was messaging Keena. I'm like, oh my God, she's eating the fish and it's making me want it.
It was so good. Keena cooked it like her name was Barbara, I'm telling you.
Oh, I just might go over to
I guess Lolo's. You go over to where?
Lolo's and get some fish.
Oh, it's gonna be crowded because today's Sunday.
I'll just order it and walk over there and get it.
Yeah, listen, I get my food to go from there all the time. Sweetheart, we're done. We're about to end the live right now, unless you have something pressing that you really want to ask us right now. But other than that, we're about to sign off. We've been on 2 hours and 30 minutes.
It's one of our shorter days.
It is because we usually be on for like 3 hours. Do you have a quick question? If not, then we're just gonna go ahead and shut it down. Okay, well, you not typing fast enough. But that's it. I have to work tomorrow, so I'll be working double time money tomorrow or whatever they paying us. So that's where I'll be at 3:30 a.m. tonight. I just wanted to know if
We're not doing love questions.
we're not doing love readings today. And I chose not to do love readings because I know it's the holiday and a lot of people are all in their feelings and they want to know if Harry met Sally and if and if this person loves them. And this is my advice to you. If you're asking about the relationship, then you already know the red flags. Stop making red flags pink. If you're asking, should you be in this relationship, you already know that you're not happy. Overall, in the relationship, you should be happy. And if you're not happy, then it's time to move on. So we're not doing love readings today. Thanks, Gabe. See you Tuesday night. You might see me. Wait, what is this the first Monday that's coming up? Oh no, tomorrow is Monday, right?
Tomorrow's Monday.
Is she doing hey Terry T, we're about to go, Terry T. This is the end of it. Good to see you. Is your parents will be there in June, right? They should be there next week or in a couple weeks. Um, I may come in tomorrow. Are you going tomorrow to Tina's class?
I might, because I mean, I got nothing else to do.
I'll have to see what Brandon is working tomorrow, but I might be in there tomorrow. Since it's not the first Monday, it's the last Monday. So if it's a regular class, then I'll go. Hi, KT. Yes, in a couple of days. All right, Terry T. Did your parents like pistachios or peanuts or something? Because they're telling me to tell you to stock up on the snack foods that they're like, and they're specifically showing me pistachios or peanuts. So you need to stock up the house or wherever they're going to stay with food that they can eat, so they're not bothering you to take them to the grocery store a lot. Make sure they have a lot of snacks. So they're specifically showing me pistachios or something about pistachios, but I think that's just like a snack food. And so they're saying make sure you have enough food for your parents to eat while they're there or for them to snack on. All right, Terry T, that's what I have for you. Um, you have surgery coming up, Terry T. They said stop worrying about it. You're gonna be fine. You work in the middle. They said the doctors and nurses are the worst patients, and you are going to be one of the worst. They're saying stop worrying about your surgery or how your recovery is going to be. You're going to be fine, and you're going to make it right back onto the road, back into the hospital where you're going to be. Like you're worried about what your reputation is going to be, or you're worried about are you going to be able to get back in and get right back on your career path? And they're saying you're fine. Your surgery appears to be fine, is how they're showing it to me, and that you're going to be okay. But again, make sure you have the snacks for your parents. Stop worrying about your surgery. And once you have this relaxation and recovery, you'll be fine to move forward in your new position. Okay. Hey, Miss Linda, we missed you in the comments today. It was a doozy. It was a lot going on, but we're glad that you made it in right at the end. We're about to sign off.
Don't forget, the first of the month is coming.
Ooh, cinnamon. I have a blue candle burning for Miss Elizabeth. I don't know if you all know, but one of our psychic squad members passed last week, and I have a blue candle burning for her for peace and harmony and just love and light because we all miss her. And so, again, if you would just send healing energy to her family, you may not know her, but just know to send healing energy and comfort to her family. But I do have a blue candle burning for her. In the short time that I know her, she really did have a great effect on a lot of us. And we just hope that she's in a better place and that her family is coping with it well. As a matter of fact, I can show you my little candle here. This is the candle that I have burning for her, for Miss Elizabeth, in love and light. And so I hope that she is moving on. She did come and visit me, and she reminded me of a reading that she did. This is before she passed, the day before. So she did come and visit me, and she reminded me of a reading, and she reminded me of that King of Cups. And I didn't want to hear it then, and I don't want to hear it now. But yeah, she did come visit me. That's right, cinnamon in the front door. So sad about Elizabeth. May she rest in peace. Exactly, and it was very sudden. So again, when I say that we are a psychic squad and we really care about each other, it really does hit us hard when somebody in our family leaves, and somebody as sweet as her, and somebody who is as suddenly as she did pass. So again, please send love and light to her family and send prayers to us because we're grieving her too. Okay. So
And don't
everybody have a good rest of your weekend. Again, I hope that you have a great Memorial Day. That you send love and light to those. Wait, Memorial Day is for the fallen soldiers, people who done died. For the fallen soldiers or people who've died, tell somebody nice, send them something nice, or just say a kind word to somebody. Okay. Oh,
So also on your front doors, you wash them down with peppermint. So you peppermint tea or peppermint oil. Thank you, Miss Linda. But wash your front doors with peppermint tea or peppermint oil, and then with the cinnamon in it, that helps with the abundance.
exactly. And already, listen, I was in here scratching off my scratch off tickets with a cinnamon stick. Like, listen, I need some good. I'm not even lying, Keenan, with a cinnamon stick. Like,
Good.
I didn't win nothing, but that's the level of commitment I have to the cinnamon.
I told you the one lady we were at a dinner party and they had this cinnamon sticks and I put a cinnamon stick in her purse and then I drove her to the casino and she won $600 that night.
What the hell?
I didn't tell you that story.
What I gotta put in my purse to bring the love of my life in? What kind of cinnamon stick I need to put in? Do I need to tie it to somebody's head?
Get a rose quartz crystal, put it in the far east corner of your house.
I gotta find the northeast corner of my house and put this rose quartz
Farthest
in.
east corner in your house.
The farthest east corner of my house. So that's east. Way over there by the door?
Yeah, whatever the most east corner in your house is.
Oh, that might be in Brandon room.
I have one. I have a rose quartz crystal in my window and in a raw one.
What if I just throw it upside his head and knock him out and drag him back to
That too. I have one like this in the corner of my house.
Right. If I get one that side and just throw that upside his head and knock him out and bring it back in, that might work too.
That might work.
That might work. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that is banishing.
No, listen. He needs to know. He needs to be enlightened. So when that rock hit his head, it's gonna enlighten him on the fact that he's been ignoring me.
Damn Skippy.
Oh, I remember Levita told us on the live. Remember, she told us that you can make you could take a crystal and you can make it a room. Like you can put people in this room, so you can have a crystal, and then you can make it a room, and you can put bad people in that room. So all of you that's having trouble with people in your past or whatever, you can buy a crystal and put the intention that this is the room that you're gonna lock these people in and set these people in this room in this crystal, and then that's how you lock them down and get them out your life. So there you go.
Have you guys tried making a honey jar?
You were telling us about that too.
Yeah, so my honey jar is for love and to remind myself to love myself. But you could do honey jars for money and abundance. Message me, email me, Sheri Beery @gmail.com.
It's up here. Keena already got it up here for you. Your name and all your stuff is up there. Angels Will Fly. We're not reading me today. We are reading other people, and that is unsolicited advice that I did not ask for. If y'all knew what angels was talking about, y'all would be like, "You going to hell, Angel?"
Get her angels.
Exactly. Angels, listen. I ain't even gonna make the comment about what was supposed to happen today. I just ain't gonna do it. I'm working on it, angels. I'm working on it. Y'all send me some energy that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Just
Angie,
send some
do what you're supposed to do.
What Angels Will Fly is telling her to do.
Angie, do what you're supposed to do.
When we end this live, I'm gonna tell you what it is she talk about. I ain't ready for it. All right, y'all. See y'all later.
I started my new email address Aura teas. So people can just go there and order their
It's
tea.
not this Sheri Beery. Oh, that's your.
Yeah, I just created that one today.
Oh, okay.
And I'm getting like things set up to really start the business like 100%. Like I've got
Well, I like
QuickBooks.
that. Gabe, he said all my romantic interests are compatible. See, that's not my problem. I don't have a problem meeting the people. I have a problem liking the people that I meet and being interested in what they're saying. So I meet people all the time. Like even at my second job, I meet people all the time. That's not
We
the
went out
problem.
to dinner and she met somebody.
After they crashed my car.
You didn't crash your car, the other person did.
But the person, someone was there crashing my car.
Yeah.
Lord help the child. Lord help the child. All right, guys, we gotta go. We just chit chatting, and me and Sheri Beery can talk behind the scenes. So good night, y'all. It was good seeing y'all. Have a great day.
Good night,
Go
y'all.
ahead and end this. Bye.